God, if you would work, that'd be great. Baby. Ooh, it looks like it might be working. All right, we're working. All right, awesome. All right, we are live. We are ready to go. Hello and welcome to James Lester Express Lane. We're gonna make fun of the pig roach at 1.25 speed. Let's go.
Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the final episode of the Level 1 podcast for this streaming week, anyway. Today is Wednesday, the 8th of November, 2023. I'm Darkside Phil, and I welcome you here to the show for what could be the conclusion of Alan Wake 2. We're actually not sure because I don't know how long the game actually is. We're currently 23 hours in, but we just opened up the ability to do a whole bunch of side stuff, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. I'll recap and let you know where we are in the game. So today's streams are going to be a full push to try to finish the game. If we don't finish it, it's okay. As long as we are, near the end, and we can probably wrap it up within one more stream, that's the goal. And if you're wondering why the big push, to finish Alan Wake 2
Because you want the game done and out of the fucking way.
We now have new releases coming out in the next 2 weeks, and we need to get to them. And because I was sick, it put me back a big way, and because these games have been so lengthy, every single game
Otto, how's it going?
3 hours long, and this didn't used to be the case back in the day. It very much used to be, a lot of games were around 10, 15 hours tops, even at doing the side content, and so you could wrap up 2, 3 new releases within a week or two. Excuse me, I'm still sick, as you can.
Guys, I'm making all these noises because I'm sick. Bitch, you've always made these noises. Why do you think the snort counter's infinite? Because you've been doing this shit for years.
Here, and you can move on. And this time of the year was some of the craziest because it would be playthrough after playthrough after playthrough after playthrough, and it's just that's not the case anymore. It's like if you want to play any of these games, you got to take your time with them to get through them. So you're talking weeks and weeks of content, right?
No, you take that long. Let's see. According to how long to beat, Alan Wake 2 takes about 17 hours. He's been playing for a lot longer than 17 hours.
So it is what it is, and I'm doing my absolute best to try to finish the game today. As you can hear,
according to him,
the landscapers are outside. I tried to...
Fucking landscapers. I love how much he hates the landscapers. Yeah, the chargeback has started. Now, what we saw from the bank leaks, we didn't see any chargebacks. What we saw was him spending WWE champions. What we saw was, someone took the time, okay, he credited about $130 in chargebacks on this day. Went to the bank leaks, there's 2 pulls for $116 or whatever. He had pulls, multiple of them. They equaled about the amount they said was chargeback. Well, let's check out this date. On this day, he said, "Guy, I just had $50 in chargebacks last night." Going to the bank leaks. Oh, look at the bank leaks. Look who had $50 worth of pulls and WWE champions that day. Amazing. I don't get how people can spend that kind of fucking money on a mobile game. I've played mobile games for years. I just can't imagine spending that kind of money on it, Disco and Crispy, how you doing? So yes, makes you wonder. Actually, it doesn't really make I'm pretty sure that these new chargebacks are just him blowing on WWE champions again, which is insane. Because holy fuck, how can you spend that kind of money on WWE champions, people? It's not even a good mobile game.
Wait for them to pass by before I started the show, and now they're coming back. I just can't win. You guys know how this week has been. I talked about it yesterday on the show.
Yes, how dare the people that show up on Wednesday at the same time every fucking week. How dare they show up at the same fucking time every week? Every week, the landscapers show up on Wednesday and do their job. Maybe I should take Wednesday off. And this bullshit about, oh, I gotta take my days off from work that match up with my wife's. Your wife works like 3 days a week. If that. How's it going?
Between my lingering illness still not going away, still having the post-nasal drip, still having the stupid sinus, congestion and the drippage and the coughing and everything, it sucks.
God, big hearty snort.
I just want to be normal again. And it looks like I'm a far cry.
You haven't been normal for years, DSP.
These symptoms are lingering and lingering and lingering and won't go away. And there's nothing I can really do about it. Okay? But in addition to that, it's like every possible annoyance.
Your entire existence?
Every really annoying thing. As a follow-up to yesterday, alright, first of all, yesterday, incredibly positive, supportive day. People came back to streams, they engaged in the content, they talked with me during the content, they supported the content.
They gave you money.
In droves. So thank you for that.
They gave him $100 plus
Basically, yesterday
full
was a pretty great
streams.
day,
That's all he cares about.
And I wish that I could keep that momentum up, but I realized that it's not going to be like that every day. I wake up this morning to more chargebacks. Yeah, about $20 more. So not a horrendous, oh my god, the sky is falling situation. But again, it sucks starting negative $20 today because this idiot back in September committed credit card fraud on such a wide scale that it's going to...
You know it's
like trickling in chargebacks over the course of the next several weeks. It seems like this person may have been like tipping all month of September in little increments, and now every single one of them is getting charged back. So there's nothing I can really do about it but deal with it. So here we go again, starting today off negative, and it's like, man, tomorrow's my day off. I gotta buy groceries. I gotta buy pet supplies. I have to get food for my wife and I. It's our one day off a week. We're not cooking this week.
He said he buys a $50 bag of wet cat treats for Jasper. Are you getting your cat treats from Gucci?
So it's nice to get some food out.
You can't call the police, dude. They don't do anything about online stuff.
It's crazy because I'm thinking in my head, wow, I thought I had a good streaming week. And then I look, well, actually, no. This bill came due. This bill came due. I ordered all that medicine off of Amazon, and that money went away. And I'm looking like, all right, that's where my money went. It's just life. It's what happens. So, yeah, I'm in a situation here where I'm in a big push to finish these lingering things. I want to move on to the new stuff. But, yeah, right now, financially, stuff sucks. And there's nothing I can really do about it. Besides, just stick with it. Keep playing the games.
I bet you wouldn't cry that you're too sick to play video games. You probably would sit there and play video games for sick.
Friday will be, at minimum, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Okay? Of course, I have to buy it. And that's another thing entirely. I have about
the money to buy video games, guys.
Via my Game Pass points that I redeemed the other day. But outside of that, I got to drop another $50 to get Modern Warfare 3 for Friday. And that's right out of the money I raised this week. So it's like, oh my gosh, everything on top of itself, right? It sucks. Anyway, all that being said, I'm not in a bad way. I'm actually looking forward to today. I'm looking forward to seeing what this endgame stuff will be in Alan Wake 2. Being that we just got the bolt cutters, and now we can backtrack to all the areas of the game that previously I had been in, but couldn't explore fully. All right, I'm excited to see what we're going to discover. Will we discover more lore? Will we discover upgrades, like inventory upgrades? Will we discover, puzzles?
Honestly, the only reason I'd ever buy Call of Duty games was zombies to play with friends, but if my friends don't buy the game, then there's no point in me buying
today is the backtracking with the bolt cutters, doing all the things that I missed previously, and then continuing on with the story and seeing if we can wrap up the game. So it should be a fun day of Alan Wake 2. If you've liked Alan Wake, it's funny. Take a look at what I'm watching, or what I'm wearing. This is the same exact shirt that I wore on release day of Alan Wake 2 nearly 2 weeks ago. Can you believe it was nearly 2 weeks ago? It feels like it was yesterday when I started this game. It really does. And it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's how crazy.
Because you skipped a week of playing the game, so.
But me being sick and losing so much streaming time, I feel like I just begun.
And
here we are 2 weeks later, I'm wearing the same shirt again, kind of full circle for the end game of the content today. Okay. So, anyway, hope that you guys are ready for a fun and chill day of Alan Wake 2. But outside of that, we got a few other things to talk about today. First of all, yesterday, I experimented with something new. Alright? I experimented with something different.
Taking a shower?
YouTube has automated ads that they have now employed. They have this new algorithm that they're running. Or not really algorithm, I guess some kind of, I don't know if it's AI. I don't know what it is. But basically, they keep pushing for this. Every single time you turn on a live stream, YouTube keeps telling you, hey, you really should turn on our automated ads. Hey, you should try automated ads. Okay? And the way it works is, there's 3 levels of automated ads.
They've already had automated ads for years.
Balanced, and heavy. Like, it actually says that, heavy. Okay? And it says right on it, it says conservative means minimal intrusions, most people won't even notice, but also, low impact to any kind of earnings you're going to get. Balance says kind of average impact, people might notice an ad here or there, and you might make a little bit extra money, you might not. And then heavy is like, okay, so you'll definitely make some more money, but it could definitely hurt your viewer retention because we're going to be running ads, like, constantly. Okay? So, I don't really know how they're employed, and we tested it yesterday
those fucking
on conservative.
snorts.
And what we found running this yesterday during my first stream, we did it during the first Alan Wake stream yesterday, was that it looks like every 30 minutes that a stream is running, it runs an ad. So for example, I turned on my stream at 10:45 a.m. and right this moment, like 2 minutes ago, it ran an ad because it hit that 30-minute mark. So it looks like every 30 minutes it's going to run an ad. However, people are telling me the ads are not very intrusive. A lot of the ads are very short, like 5 seconds, and it's real quick, and you're right back to the stream, so it's not that big of a deal. So I get the feeling that any of these longer, more intrusive ads, you have to set it to those heavier settings in order to get those. I think someone had said yesterday that there was like one ad that they couldn't skip that was a little bit on the longer side, but for the most part, it didn't seem to be a big deal. Most people weren't really caring that much about it. Now, what impact it had on the channel, I have no idea. YouTube doesn't even tell you for days on end, so I might not even know if that stream made me a couple extra bucks or not.
Let's say, all right, this stream today is on the 8th. I should know what I make by about 10 p.m. on the 9th. It's not days, DSP. It might be 24 hours at most.
For several days, okay? So
not several days.
Here's what I'm going to do. Being that people didn't seem to be too bothered by it yesterday, I'm going to leave it on conservative ads, all right, on my streams for a bit. And let's see what happens. You know, if I start playing games and it's a constant, very annoying thing and you guys are really annoyed by it, then I will turn it off, all right? But if it's literally not a big deal.
He's going to leave it on until the end of Christmas.
Right, and my business, I think we should do it. You guys have been telling me recently you wouldn't mind if I monetized you more as long as it's not intrusive to the content. So if you see a 10-second ad 4 times on a stream, you know, and hundreds of people are doing it and it adds up or whatever, then I don't see the big deal. But yeah, if it is incredibly intrusive and it bothers you,
man,
I want
that
you to
rocket's off the charts
right?
already.
I don't want to do a change that you feel is going to be destructive to my content. I refuse to do that. That's why I don't do giant product placements. I don't play games solely because I'm getting paid to play them. I don't do that kind of crap.
Yes,
okay?
you do. You've waged quit multiple games before. Shut the fuck up.
And I will try turning it on, you know, slowly. We'll
How about you try turning your white up?
I think
your
right
Wi-Fi
now it
on.
won't really affect the streams that much at all. But once we start getting into new releases, right? I start playing Call of Duty. You got Yakuza coming up, the Super Mario RPG. When I start another new game, like for example, I know you guys are campaigning for me to play a game like Lords of the Fallen and stuff like that, right? When I start playing those games, maybe people it would bother you more. I don't know. I guess we'll see. All right, let's find out. And again, I'm curious of the impact. Does it, because I have this turned on, will it actually benefit anything at all? Well, you know, I'm serious about this now. If it means that I make like $5 extra a day, then what's the fucking point? Right? What is the point? But if it adds up to be something significant over time,
$5 a day, you stream 26 days a week. Guess what, DSP? That adds up. You only make $5 a day extra because of these ads. To 26 days a month, that's an extra $130. That's an extra $130. I know he spends way more than that in a day, but on WWE Champions, so it's not enough, guys. Only $130 a month. That's an extra $130. If I made an extra $130 a month, that'd be great. Actually, I kind of do because of my YouTube channel. Like last month was $112. Month before that was like $142. So it averages out to about $130 a month. Yeah, guess what? That's a lot of money to make extra.
It makes sense to leave it on, then I'll leave it on. So
and we do 130 times 12, then it's even more.
You know, if we leave it on, it's not intrusive. We may dabble with balanced and see how balanced works.
Make an extra $1,560 a month, DSP.
30-second, a minute-long ads. I don't want to do that.
That would help.
You know what I mean? Like, I see an ad every once in a while is okay, but if you're going to be bombarded constantly with this shit, I don't want that. I don't want it to be like an awful television station or anything like that. Okay? So let's...
According to him, he said in the past that I had to go to bed, but we can't sleep in the same bed because my snoring keeps her awake, guys. And he has that, was a CPAP machine that, again, makes noise and would keep her awake. So according to him, they sleep in separate beds, but they have to because of his medical issues.
Let's see what happens. I've got it on, just to warn you. I've got it on conservative right now, and let's see how it goes. Maybe for Friday, I'll test it on balanced, and we'll see how balanced works and if it's any different or whatever, and we'll go from there. Okay? Okay. So, we're trying that out. Today we do have some gaming news. We'll get to that in a minute. You know, we'll see. So, A couple interesting news stories for sure to cover today. Some of which you might not have heard of and be like, what? Yeah, I know. There's going to be some interesting news today to cover. But I guess what we'll do very briefly here is, well, first of all, I got a bunch of tissues to throw out. It's disgusting. We're going to go through the schedule quick. It's
You
not
don't have
gonna
a
be
trash
big
can right there to
schedule
throw
or
your
anything
tissues
like
out after you get
that. I'm
done
trying to
jerking
think what
off,
I actually
really?
want to cover today. Like, what's more important?
Gross. They weren't cooking because they're both too sick to cook. Doesn't seem that sick to me, does he?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'd like to hear about these ads you guys see. Because someone just said, would you like to know about the ads? Yeah, I want to hear what kind of ads are they showing on my streams. Has YouTube, in the last 15 years, learned how to actually divvy out ads properly so they're effective, so my audience sees advertisements that you might be interested in versus, an ad for life insurance or, Barbie dolls or something. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I...
And how would you know if your audience wasn't interested in life insurance or Barbie dolls? Gee, I don't know about you, but there's a certain holiday coming up. And if you have kids, or maybe you have nieces, or nephews that want a Barbie or Ken, whatever, maybe... I had to drag my kids to the Barbie movie, but seeing Ken in person, my son's like, oh wow, Ken is so cool, I want to be Ken. It was Ken for his Halloween costume. No, he wants a Ken doll. Oh wow, there's a advertisement for Ken dolls. Oh, they're going to be on sale for Black Friday at Toys R Us and Macy's. So yeah, an ad is an ad that maybe if only 10 people go, hey, it's good to know that there's a Barbie doll sale coming up for Black Friday at Toys R Us and Macy's because my niece wants one, or my kid wants one, or my nephew wants one, or my son wants one because he wants to be Ken.
That's always been the problem with YouTube is they don't know how to divvy out the ads properly, so they're ineffective advertising, and that's why the advertisers leave the site,
That movie was fabulous. The holy shit, was that movie just fantastic. Movie of the year.
The Skill Scholarship just got a Tobuscus ad. Now that's a throwback reference. That's a reference to something over a decade ago. That's a good one. You get points for that. You get fan points for the Tobuscus ad reference today. Very nice. For those who don't know, back in the day, YouTube was getting really bad with ads. Like, there'd be ads for another YouTuber advertising another company's product on your video, and it's a direct competitor. Like, that's what happened. I was putting out gameplay videos, and on my gameplay videos was an ad of Tobuscus advertising his gameplay channel of him playing Madden. And it was an ad for Madden. And I'm like, that's fucking direct competition ad. I don't want that shit on my fucking video, and YouTube shouldn't allow it, and he should know better than...
You two should know better than to put ads on my channel, guys. Good. Take all the ads off your channel. See what happens. According to you, during your bankruptcy call, you make $1,000 a month off ad revenue. $1,000 a month in ad revenue. According to him, under oath, during the bankruptcy call. So go ahead, DSP. Take all those ads off. See what happens to your channel.
To make that kind of fucking ad, because it's bullshit. How are you gonna, like, it's like headhunting almost. Like, you're hunting the viewership from someone else's gameplay channel to somebody else's. Fuck you. Right? That's not right. Anyway. So, let's continue. Let's talk about the schedule. All right. So, schedule-wise, today it's all Alan Wake all day. I'm trying to beat the game. I don't know if we will or not. We'll see how far we get. And based on that, we'll determine, will there be another Alan Wake stream coming up this weekend to wrap it up or not? Okay? So that's all day.
I mean, the Barbie movie has some of my greatest scenes I've had this year. It's a dream house, mother beep. Like, I can't believe they had that in the movie. Yes, they edited it, whatever, like, censored and stuff, but the fact that they straight up said in the movie, that's a dream house, mother. Like, what? Reminds me of Puss in Boots: The Last Wish with the one dog called Shithead. Like, not expecting that from a PG movie. And everybody in the theater when that happened laughed their asses off. And the other scene with, I'm just not pretty. And then Helen Mirren pops in. Maybe not the point to make when you're using Margot Robbie.
Hey, first stream and second stream should be chill vibes, should be nice interaction, should be fun. I'm curious to see how it all ends, so I hope you guys will join me for that.
Oh, he's definitely wearing pajama pants. That's all he owns.
Today, my Pacific Northwest flannel.
Remember what they say, liar's liar, pants on fire. Well, gee, if all your pants catch on fire, because the only thing he has left now is pajama pants to wear.
I'm not here tomorrow. Tomorrow's my day off, where I do grocery shopping. I shop
day off from what? You play video games.
Errands, but I'm also going to spend some time home with my wife. Although I believe my wife is going to try to play Like a Dragon Gaiden. Although it's weird, it's not on Game Pass, which is really bizarre. It's just not there, and everyone's it's been said it's on Game Pass. It's a Game Pass game. It's going to be there, and it's just not there. It's not in Game Pass on Xbox. It's not listed in coming to.
Are your fans going to have to do this for you?
What's going on? Because obviously she wants to play it, and it's not there, and she's not going to buy it when it's on Game Pass, and she has Game
Well, now Chad needs to hold your wife's hand too.
Pass. So I don't know why it's not listed there. Usually when a Game Pass game is being added to Game Pass, they have it ahead of time so you can preload it and everything, and it's just not there. So if anyone knows anything about that...
Oh, maybe it's not out yet, so it's not on Game Pass.
But yeah, like, we don't know what the hell's going on, because it's not there. So hopefully it is there. I mean, for me, it's not a big deal, simply because I'm not playing it on Thursday.
Oh yeah, he's definitely mentioned that a few
times.
times.
The only reason I'm going to play it is once I wrap up 1 or 2 of the games I'm currently playing. So
sarcasm,
right
terrible.
But for her, that's frustrating, and for all of you, maybe some of you were waiting for Like a Dragon Gaiden on Game Pass. Where is it? I don't know. It ain't there.
Well, it's not the set designers that was
Shadow
actual
Drop
set design. They actually made the set instead of using CGI
preload.
green screens.
I don't understand that. It's always like that on Game Pass. You can always preload the games and everything, and for some reason you can't do it, even though they've outright said yes, it's a Game Pass game. It's not there. So I don't get it. Anyway, so tomorrow, my day off. Hopefully I can recuperate even more. All right, when I come back on Friday, the first stream, the daytime stream, will be Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, a full-on 3+ hour stream of multiplayer. We're going to go through and play the base classes, unlock the custom class, start building the custom class with the weapon, leveling up that weapon. I can't wait to see all the different maps because it's basically all the classic maps from Modern Warfare 2 2009, right? Plus, actually, was it before 2000? No, it was 2009, 2010, right? I can't remember which year it was, but one of those years. And
Holly.
it's going to be, a lot of interaction with you. I'm sure you guys are going to be giving me advice on my builds and everything now that it's the real thing unlocking and everything. So it's going to be great. You guys loved when I played the beta. I can't wait to play the full version starting Friday's daytime stream. Now, Friday night is up in the air, and here's why. If we get close to beating Alan Wake 2 today, but we don't, then I probably want to play it Friday night and beat it. Okay? If we beat Alan Wake 2 today, then I think instead Friday night maybe we'll do some Spider-Man. Okay? Because we're getting close to the end of that as well. We're 11 story missions away, and there's only a little bit of side content left. So arguably maybe 10 more hours of Spider-Man, and it wraps up too. So...
And how do you know that? Oh, because you've been watching guides, jackass.
I think that should be a fun day of variety. And then Saturday, we'll probably do it again. Like, again, I might do more Call of Duty. And then maybe Saturday night we do some Mario. All right? And then Sunday, of course, is React Day. My first React Day of the new season. We're out of horror now. And then Sunday night, we'll probably do another of one of these games, and we'll alternate all week. Now, I'm not saying that Call of Duty is going to be a daytime stream all the time, but I figure since these are the first few days of the game, it's a good time to jump into it and make it the featured stream. And then after that, that'll become a night stream, and narrative-based games will become daytime streams, okay? So the goal next week, jump into Modern Warfare 3 and play a lot of the multiplayer, finish up Alan Wake 2, hopefully get really far in and maybe even finish up Spider-Man.
Hey,
hell, maybe even finish Mario.
Thanks for Joshua Dobbs.
Then,
great
Start
quarterback.
finishing games, then we can start with Like a Dragon Gaiden, and then the week after that is Super Mario RPG.
Ken was glorious, but
and then other things
when you
as
pick
well.
an actor like that, like people are gonna like
Starfield,
that character because they like the actor.
Games like Lords of the Fallen, or maybe this RoboCop game, or these other things you guys have been asking me for.
RoboCop. God, I want to get that too.
Excuse me.
There's so many fucking games I'm waiting for, like Black Friday deals
there
on.
you have it. That's what's going on.
See,
The
one.
next
Lords of
week
the
and a half,
Fallen, Armored Core 6,
as long as everything
RoboCop.
goes according to plan.
Those are like the
I
3
will
games
do
on my
a
wish
special
list right
review
now
of
to
Infamous,
grab.
I keep saying Infamous.
The
Invincible.
PS5 or
Season 1,
Steam.
which I finished watching the other day, and I like to sit down and just do maybe a 20-minute video discussing what I thought about the entire season and the show as a whole before I start watching and reviewing Invincible Season 2, which apparently Episode 1 just came out, and I guess Episode 2 is coming up this week. So maybe I'll watch 2 of those episodes and do a double review or something like that. We'll see. So that should be good. And
Drum, how's it
I'm
going?
going to open up a thread by which people can start posting up what they want to see me review over the next month or two for that channel. Okay? So, no, your super chat did not go unnoticed. I don't shout out until the end of the show. When I'm doing the podcast, this must be a newcomer. When I'm doing my podcast, all contributions I shout out at the end of the show. It's the final segment. Okay, so just so you know, so that way I can get through my topics and everything, and I don't forget anything and get distracted. Because that's what happens. If I get distracted, I'll totally forget about the stuff.
Not true, JDX. There's a couple animes out there pushing get married, have kids, get married, have kids. Fuck, there's one I'm watching right now called More Than a Married Couple, Less Than Lovers, where, oh yeah, to help kids learn how to date and get married and have babies, we're going to have a practical exam study course thing where we pick them at random, stick them in a room, all right, pretend you're a married couple. It's like, what? Abe Shiza would be so proud. Like, get these kids to bang. We need more people. Well, more people that are under 100. Well, let's see. drinking causes swelling. And we all know he loves his gin.
I wanted to talk about today. Okay, so thank you for the super chat. I will shout it out later on in the show. Okay. Okay, so that's what's going on right now, all right? So, before we get ahead of ourselves, before I forget about stuff, it's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, and everyone's favorite segment. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time officially for DSP News here on the Level 1 Podcast. And today, I have two
not giving me money. That's
stories to cover for you.
Not fun.
The first is regarding Nintendo. After the success, the rousing success of the Super Mario Brothers movie earlier this year, Nintendo has decided to begin production. You ready for this?
Live action Zelda.
On a live action Legend of Zelda movie.
Should have been a
Sony
Studio
Pictures.
Ghibli movie, damn it.
Shigeru Miyamoto will produce. Wes Ball will direct, alongside producer Avi Arad.
Should have been
live action Zelda.
a
Not
Studio
3D,
Ghibli
not
movie.
animation. Live action Zelda.
We want Studio
So,
Ghibli Zelda.
Who's gonna play Link? Who's gonna play Zelda? Who's gonna play Ganondorf? Right? Who's
I want
gonna play
Elliot
Navi?
Page to play
Who's gonna
Zelda.
play the mask vendor?
I mean,
Who is gonna cut my
not
lawn?
Zelda, Link. God, what a normie. What if Zelda was a girl? Dumbass, it's Link you're thinking of.
So, it's happening. Now, it's probably years out. Especially if it's live action. This movie's going to be years out. It's going to be 3 years minimum, I think, before we'll even see anything concrete about it. Seriously. But, it's interesting.
Nick Cage's Link?
I said if Mario
Yes.
does well, this will open the floodgates. And Nintendo will now be into movies. And literally, that's what's happening. Mario did well, so now they're going to look to all their other big IPs. So once Zelda's done, expect a Mario sequel.
Donkey
also
Kong
expect them to try to
movie.
venture into their other IPs. Metroid. Think about Metroid, how cool that could be.
F-Zero.
Branching out and having crossover Donkey Kong universe with the Mario universe and stuff like that, right? I'm foreseeing a Nintendo cinematic universe, for sure. It's happening. It's definitely happening. Because Mario did so well, okay? So, just expect it. Super Slade says, the first movie will have a top-down perspective, and the sequel will have a side-scrolling view. It'll be very controversial. Here's a little reference for you. Very good. Okay, so, I guess we'll see what's going to happen with this. And I'm sure we'll have more information soon. But if you were interested in will there be more Nintendo movies, the answer is absolutely yes. And Zelda is the next one. Okay? Now,
Guess all of his news comes from Twitter, so if
The
you've
other
been
big
on Twitter
thing,
in the past 10 minutes,
ladies and
got
gentlemen,
his
it has been absolutely
news
positively
already.
confirmed this morning by Rockstar Games. Are you ready for this? Rockstar
GTA
Games has
6.
confirmed
now he's
that they
banning.
own your soul because you spent so much money on GTA Online that they actually have the rights to determine where you go in the afterlife. So you better start acting nice, because if you don't, they may send you somewhere you don't want to go. Okay, that is not the story. All right. However, excuse me.
And again, anyone who's been online
real
on
story
Twitter
this
for the
morning
past 10 minutes
is that-
already knows the story.
I'm just going to read it word for word. We are very excited to let you know in early December we will release the first trailer for the next Grand Theft Auto. We look forward to many more years of sharing these experiences with all of you.
I don't think I've seen Prison School.
You can unpack this in two ways.
Is that on Crunchyroll?
Number one, hallelujah! Finally information on GTA 6 that's concrete and real. Not leaked information, not bullshit speculation, not a bunch of rumor-mongering nonsense, but actually straight from the horse's mouth, we will have concrete information about GTA 6 finally coming out from Rockstar in early December. Okay? However, I need to reread that statement. Are you ready? We will look forward to many more years of sharing these experiences with all of you. Many more years. Do you understand? That's why they worded it that way. What they're telling you is that the game is not coming out anytime soon. It's going to be several years of more development before GTA 6 is ready to be sold. So don't expect GTA 6 in 2024. Don't expect GTA 6 in 2025. Don't expect GTA 6 in 2026. Don't expect GTA 6 in 2027. Don't even expect GTA 6. Don't. Okay? Don't do it. At all. All right? They have to...
No, it's going to be 2024 late or early 2025. It'll be 1 to 2 years at best. Not going to be years and years, jackass.
Be sure that when this game comes out, that it prints so much money that actual printing presses have to shut down from lack of ink. They want to be sure that they are so rich that they literally don't have to do anything else but sit around and take a shit for the rest of their lives. So they're going to make
Well,
sure
the game costs
that when this game comes out,
$2 billion to
2072,
make.
that
Yeah.
everything is
They want
covered.
to make sure it makes
And
money,
they are going to
jackass.
be rolling in dough forever. It's the final game. In fact, if they have their way, this will be the last video game of all time. It'll just be a peripherally, just keeps going on. Not peripherally, endlessly going on. You know, no end in sight. Just like GTA Online endlessly. Just keep giving us your money. Just keep doing it. Don't even stop. If you stop giving us money, we suck the oxygen out of your house. You suffocate. In fact, they're going to have it. It's going to be the GTA 6 add-on. It connects to all the air ducts in your house. It's a big unit. And that's the thing. If you stop feeding them money with microtransactions, it sucks all the oxygen.
How's it going?
You see?
I'm sure he's mad that GTA 6 is making all the money, but not him.
Oh, no. I'm not reading far into it enough. Do you understand? If Rockstar had their way, they would have a second fucking head that they would attach to your shoulder, that every moment that you weren't spending money on GTA Online, the head would go, and crash into your own head like this. What money? You guys just don't understand, all right? Why do you think it took them this long?
The company wants to make money. How dare this company want to make money?
A decade for the profit train from GTA Online to dry up. So now they're going to make the game, and they're going to be sure that this is going to be the most profitable video game of all time. So expect 4,000 years of promotion. Expect 4,000 monetization schemes. I'm telling you, you guys just don't get it. You think I'm joking and I'm exaggerating. No. Absolutely not. I'm telling you, this is going to be it. The end-all, be-all video game. After this, there won't need to be any more. Again, you guys say, oh, he's being facetious. He's being exaggerating. No. Do you not get it? They are the most profitable game company because of GTA Online. They're not going to give that up. They're not. So whatever this is,
GTA Online with
understand that this
GTA
will be
6.
The craziest model you'll ever see for any video game. I fully expect full monetization of every aspect of the single player, every aspect of the multiplayer, every aspect of everything will be fully monetized. Okay?
Just like everything about your stream is fully monetized?
That's coming. I guess there also was some kind of a Mass Effect teaser. I ended up not seeing it. I forgot.
We're on 7 day.
Apparently, it's not very overwhelming anyway. It just like shows like an armor or something. Just like nothing of any big reveal. So listen, we know they're making a new Mass Effect game, right? We have no idea when it's coming out. We have no idea what it's even going to be, and I'm looking forward to it when it comes out.
Hopefully, it'll be good.
Until there's concrete information, I'm not really that excited. Much like this announcement, like I don't care. This is the announcement of a trailer. Big deal. Just give us the trailer, right? So anyway,
maybe the trailer's not ready yet.
I'm excited about the Mass Effect thing because there's nothing to really talk about. Did you guys know there's a new Ghostbusters movie coming and its trailer dropped this morning? Did you know that? I didn't even know that, and then I just stumbled upon the trailer on
Twitter
this morning. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, we know because everything you do comes from Twitter.
And get this, it has all of the remaining Ghostbusters in it. That's right. So Ray Stantz, Peter Venkman, and
all the homo
Winston Zeddemore are all in it as the Ghostbusters. However, it actually is following supposedly the plot from Ghostbusters Afterlife, where I guess it's supposed to be like the daughter of Egon and a bunch of kids and Paul Rudd, who are the new Ghostbusters, which I don't know because I didn't see Afterlife. I'm still waiting to see it. And from what I'm going to understand, they just made it available for normal rental digitally. Like I told you guys, I wanted to see it months ago, and it was like, oh, you can only buy it for like $18 or something crazy. I was like, dude, the movie's like 3 years old. I still can't fucking just rent it and watch it. So if this is the case, I think I might watch that movie this month, Ghostbusters Afterlife, to see, because that supposedly is supposed to be the continuation of the Ghostbusters plotline.
How about
this movie?
One day of spending with WWE Champions. All it would take is one day WWE Champions spending. Watch that movie like 10 times. You could buy the movie 10 times and still have money left over to spend on WWE Champions. Nope, can't do that.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is supposed to be Ghostbusters 3. Like, that's what they're saying. Like, that movie was to bridge the gap between the past and the present, and now Frozen Empire is actually Ghostbusters 3. That's why it has the original Ghostbusters and these new Ghostbusters in it, and that's fascinating to me. Because as you know,
money grab.
I'm a huge fan of Ghostbusters.
How can be a money grab?
Are probably the movies I've seen the most as a kid. I watched the shit out of them over and over and over, and I loved them. And then Ghostbusters just died for the longest time, and then all of a sudden it came back in 2016 with the insanely bad reboot starring an all-female cast, one of the worst movies ever made, supposedly. I don't know, because to this day I still refuse to watch it because just the trailers are so fucking bad. But then, you know, with this Afterlife, I heard it's really good, but the problem is Afterlife came out during COVID. So when it came out during the COVID era, you know, you could go to the theaters to see it, and for some reason, this movie is flubbed around digital distribution and never been actively available to just rent and watch. So I'm waiting for it to be available to either watch on demand for free on one of these services or to be like a cheap rental for a few bucks. And it looks like it may actually be available as a cheap rental now. Okay? So.
But Chad's going to have to tell him how to do it, guys.
Cool. And I'm excited. The trailer looked good, except I'll say this. All right? CGI out the ass. Like, insane amounts of CGI out the ass. I guess the premise of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is that there's some kind of a ghost ship or ghost invasion of New York City coming from the ocean, and it freezes the entire city in the middle of July. and no one was expecting it. It comes in from the ocean, and it's like, what the hell? And I guess now it's up to the Ghostbusters to figure out what the hell this is, and what ghost entity is this invading New York, and can they stop it? But it's a combination of the old Ghostbusters and this new group of up-and-coming Ghostbusters teaming up to solve this, I guess, which could be a really neat premise. But I didn't see Afterlife. See, when I see all the stuff from Afterlife, it makes me think like it's just.
If it's brain with CGI, it'd probably be better.
Stranger Things in it.
See you, Lee. Have fun.
Like they tried to turn Ghostbusters into Stranger Things, and I like Stranger Things, but I don't want Ghostbusters to become a group of kids. It's supposed to be about adults, businessmen, trying to run a business in a paranormal thing with comedy and everything. So I don't know how that's going to translate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
As
know
opposed
if
to you running a business and failing.
Again, I haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen Afterlife. So without having seen the movie, I can't really state much about what I think. So maybe that's one of the movies I should see this month is Ghostbusters Afterlife, if it's available somewhere, and finally review it. That'd be pretty cool. And so this movie, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, is coming out in the spring, it says. So there you go.
Should have been a Halloween movie.
That is the news for today, everybody. And if you could
Why would you release a movie like that in spring?
I need to blow my nose now. So if you could bear with me for a second, I'll mute the mic, go blow my nose, I'll be right back.
Time for to make a message Discord. Wales, where you at? Save me. Help. Help me, Wales. You're my only help. Damn, Wales better step up. He hit $100. 2 streams in a row. Needs to keep that momentum going. Got a hat streak going. Well, as one of the biggest Ghostbuster fans out there, you had to wait until, yeah, he's not a real fan. I think a real fan of Ghostbusters would have seen it in theaters, but nope, not him. Guys, I can't see movies in theaters. It costs too much. And you're not allowed to be on your phone playing WWE Champions the whole time. Guys, they need to make a special seating area for WWE Champions players.
Sorry, I have to keep doing this all day. This stupid cold won't go away. It's incredibly frustrating, and I apologize for it.
Hey, do you guys know he's still sick?
Okay. All right. So, so that covers like the topics I wanted to
blame it on the lag.
Now,
Custom made by
first
who?
All,
I don't know.
Shout-outs to do, and I want to do the shout-outs. But in addition to that, we have time. I don't know if we want to do Q&A today. If we want to do the suggestion box, like we have all these different things we can do on the show. I think we should do shout-outs
Suggestion
first.
box is funny because you ignore all of them.
Other stuff, okay? So it's an option today. So
I want to say it sounds fine, but he sounds just like
all,
he does normally.
On the
he
YouTube
always
side
sounds like
this morning, we start off with an anonymous £2 super chat. And someone asked, any chance for Baldur's Gate 3? I've already answered this a million times. It's not out of the question. But I've already tried a game similar to that in Divinity Original Sin 2. It didn't work. I played it for 60 freaking hours. And everyone...
You played it for 60 hours and got about 20 hours into the game because you sucked at it. You played it for 60 hours and got maybe 20 hours into the game because you sucked at it because the game requires you to think. You can't just brute force your way through fights. You got to strategize. You're like, all right, well, that didn't work. But if I can teleport here, that'll give me height advantage on them and stop them from doing that. If I cast ice there, then when they try to make that walk to get to that, they'll slip and fall, hopefully. All right, so let's try that this time. DSP doesn't do that. DSP just, guys, I press attack and it didn't kill them. It's bullshit. I press attack and it didn't do enough damage, so I die, guys. It's bullshit.
Including the biggest diehard fans of the game got bored. It takes too long to get through. It's too time consuming. It's the kind.
It also makes you think, which you can't handle. He was actually, there was a fan of the game funding him. Like he was getting $30, $40 a stream, every stream of it from one person. So you get $20 from one Minuteman, you get 30 from this person, bam! You're already at the glasses goal. But it just wasn't enough for how much the game was pissing him off.
Kind of game that you need to be completely immersed in the world. If you're playing it as the only game for a month, yeah, then it works and it's a superb game. But if it's a game that you're balancing with many other games and you're only playing 2-3 sessions a week,
and he's played Elder Scrolls games for the longest time.
Trickle style content like these games tend to be, it doesn't really work. It ends up not being entertaining. It ends up being boring, and people get disappointed. And that's exactly what happened with Divinity Original Sin 2. People got bored, and after 60 hours, I stopped playing it, and I feel like I wasted all that time. I wasted months of gameplay that I could have been doing other things because the game doesn't fit the format of the content that I do. Do you understand? Just to give you perspective, Right now, we're in the midst of 3 of the hottest games of the fall. Spider-Man 2, Alan Wake 2, and Super Mario Brothers Wonder. And even those games, the hottest games of the fall, the viewers are complaining it takes too long to get through them. Why?
You take too long. You literally took a 15-minute demo and turned it into over an hour. You cry, guys, people say that the game takes 20 hours to beat, but yeah, I'm 35 hours in and we're only halfway through. Because you, motherfucker, take too long. I checked how long to beat for the games that I just played, just to see like how long it was supposed to take, because the one game I beat under 4 hours, so that was a little short. I don't know how long to beat. It takes about 5 hours to beat, like. It took me less than 4 hours to beat there, guys. Just saying. But he goes on to how long to beat, sees the game takes 5 hours. Guys, I'm 8 hours in, we haven't beat the game yet, but how long to beat says 4 hours. This is bullshit.
Why are you still playing Spider-Man? It's been out for 3 weeks. Why are you still playing Alan Wake 2? The game's almost 2 weeks old. You're not done yet? Yeah, the games are 30 hours long. That's how long.
30 hours for you to beat. I just checked how long to beat. How long to beat. Main story, 16 and a half hours. 16 and a half hours on how long to beat according to them. And mind you, they said no, 5 hours for the one game that I took and beat in under 4. So, it's a you problem, DSP. It's a you problem.
How long it takes to get through them when you're a variety streamer and you balance a bunch of games. So, if I were to play Baldur's Gate 3, you're talking a commitment of months upon months. You're not talking, oh, you'll just play it and beat it in a week. This is going to be me playing Baldur's Gate 3. January, February, March, April, May, maybe finish it in June. While balanced with all the other games. Who the hell's going to wait for that? I hate to say it, but these ultra long games, they don't fit my format. They just don't. Okay? It sucks, but that's
Your
just
format is sitting there crying and begging for money?
Balancing games is not equipped to handle 80-hour plus games. All right? And the few times that I do tough through it and I try it, it always does the same thing. After like a month, all the interest fails and ends up being the slowest stream I do for months on end, but I commit to finishing it because I've already put so much time into it.
But you didn't finish Divinity, so shut the fuck up.
And people endlessly complain, why are you still playing it, right? So, that's why, all right? Just being honest. I don't think it would ever work. I'm just giving you from my own personal experience of what I've seen in my content and on my streams. We've tried games like this before. They don't work. Now, I'm not going to 100% be pig-headed and be like, no, there's no circumstance we'll ever play it. I'm just telling you, I don't think that it's going to work at all. Okay? All right. Continuing on.
One of his fans is going to have to get home and say, hey, every stream of it you play, I'll give you $50 on a day stream, $25 on a night stream. Every stream of it. Then he might show up and do it. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, if you're dead, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I don't know if it's a flu going around, if it was COVID that I had. I don't know.
Well, it's not COVID. You would not survive COVID, 4 or 5 days,
you're going to feel awful, like really significantly bad. And then
Mama, how's it going?
The initial waves of pain all over your body and being sick to your stomach and not being hungry because you can't taste anything and insane head pressure that makes you delirious. Once that's gone, now you're going to have a week and a half of lingering cold symptoms that won't go away. Because that's what I've got, and I can't shake them. It's so annoying. I wish you the best, though.
Yeah, Elden Ring. That's a really long game.
Chris Pratt for Zelda.
He's played it once and started playing it again.
Wow. I was going to say maybe Chris Pratt is Link, but you want Chris Pratt as Zelda. Now, that's some interesting casting. I guess you'd have to do some of this character acting, see how he does in it, right? There you go. Very interesting. Derek popping his 15-month re-upping of his membership, and he says, I'm posting advertisements, please do. Everyone, the adpocalypse is upon us. It is coming up at the end of this month, the 24th, all right? That is Black Friday in the United States, and that is the day we're doing the adpocalypse marathon. So roughly, what, 2 weeks? Give or take. 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks away. So you still have time. Please post up these advertisements for me to watch during the show. If you're a member, you're in luck. You get priority, and there's a members-only thread on the members tab of this channel right now where you can post up ads. If you're not a member, type !adpocalypse in the chat, and please post up your ads there. The more ads, the better. The show's going to be great. We did it last year. People absolutely loved it. This is the first marathon I'm doing in many, many months because of everything going on. So it's going to be a very fun special event, and I can't wait to do it with all of you. Thanks in advance, and please keep nominating. Okay. Bloom Kid with a super chat. Afterlife was good. I can't wait for the new one. I want to see Afterlife. I really do. Spawn Killer with a super chat. I wish they would make a new Bully. Me too. I want to
see it so badly he refuses to buy or rent it.
It doesn't have to be, elementary school. It could be like college or something. I don't know. I think it would make sense to them to make a new one eventually. Okay. And then Spawn Killer just did another super chat. He says, I'm making barbecue shredded pork. This should be delicious. Sounds good. I like slow cooked meats, of course. It's absolutely delicious. So hopefully you made a good one there. And the channel has received 10 gifted memberships from Hindenburger.
Wow.
So congratulations.
Gonna keep you over 400 barely.
I'm going to scroll up and see if I can see it, but I think at this point it might have... oh, no, here we go. So congratulations to the following people. Cleo, Uno Nuno, 90s Guy, Gavin, Amplitory, Sweets, UFC Chad, Rugal Bernstein, J-Rocker Chris, and X Coca. Congratulations to all of you on getting those gifted memberships. This helps the channel a lot, so thank you very much to...
How does it help the channel?
Hindenburger for helping. Now...
Oh, you got
I
an
actually got a
extra
request.
$20. Congratulations,
Alright,
DSP.
talk
But how does that
about
help the
this morning.
channel?
And I was on the fence about talking about it, but since this is happening right now, I feel like I should. Okay? So, you may have noticed, right, in the last month, a significant dip in memberships on this channel. And this has happened for two very, very interesting reasons. Number one, because typically we get some generous people who come to the channel and give memberships. And it's always someone different. It's not always the same person every month.
It's the same person, just different stock
accounts.
accounts.
Give memberships. It's not always the same people. I would argue there's like 10, 20 people who regularly will come by every once in a while and give some memberships to the channel. Last year, we had someone come by, if you remember, and they gifted hundreds of memberships to the channel. And we actually had a record high. I want to say we were at like 1,200, 1,300, 1,400 members at one point last year, which is actually why we have so many emotes unlocked on the channel, despite the fact that I don't have many members. It's because of that crazy spike that we had last year. We never lost the emote spots, okay? Now, how do gifted memberships work? It's based on how often you actually watch this channel, and it's based on engagement. So if you watch a lot, if you talk a lot, you're going to have a much higher increased chance to get a gifted membership than, say, a newcomer. Do you see? But the more you hang out, and the more you watch, and the more you engage with chatting, and
I'd marry me too if I was a biological woman.
Like that, YouTube has an algorithm that increases
No
your
ego.
chances of getting a gifted membership. So what you might notice
Okay, a little
is
bit
when
of
we get
ego.
these gifted memberships, a lot of the times they go to regulars. You're like, oh, why does the regular always get it? That's exactly why. Okay? Now, you don't even have to be in the chat to get it. You could be a regular and not be here, and you're still apt to get that gifted membership over somebody else. So it definitely benefits you to be a regular, engaging and supporting person here in the chat.
Supporting, i.e. giving me money.
I will say this. What ends up happening is, when you get people who are regular gifters, sadly, there's people who like the content, who watch it all the time, but they tend to say, oh, you know what? Well, I'm just going to wait because I feel like someone's just going to come and give memberships. And when they do, I'm just going to get one because I'm a regular, right? So what ends up happening is these people sit around waiting. And if we get an extended period of time where people don't come by and give memberships, the memberships dwindle to tons, all right? And that's exactly what's happened in this last month is my attendance and viewership and everything on my streams was great.
Wow,
Overall,
what a snore.
if you take a look, everything's fine. You know, it's not like, oh my god,
Yeah, I can hear the echo in my
that didn't happen.
headphones from that
What ended up
snort.
happening was the regulars are just kind of sitting here watching and just hoping for gifted memberships, and that's, I hate to say it, not a very good mindset to have because you have to understand something here.
Great mindset.
This is my hobby.
Fuck you.
It's what I absolutely love to do for a living. It's my lifelong passion is video games and hanging out and enjoying them
And
sharing
getting
my
money.
opinions on them. You know, this has been an awesome 15-year ride on YouTube. Okay, but it's also my business, and I put out free content every single day for people.
Not a
And you
business.
think that if you're someone who's here all the time and you're watching the content,
GTG just covered the Not a Business video the other day, and it was fantastic, all the shit that was in it. And it's like just randomly, it's not a business, not a business, not a business! It's like, well, that's awful weird for him to suddenly start crying that it's not a business, when for years it was his business. This is a business expense. That's a business expense. It doesn't matter how much this costs because it's a business expense. Suddenly start screaming at his chat that it's not a business. Like, huh. That's different. Of course, they later find out that it's because he was getting hit with business taxes. Like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Like, when the video first happened, he was screaming it's not a business. Like, he's been calling it a business for years. Talking about how he runs a successful business and how he's a one-man show at his business and he has no other employees. And he does it all himself at his business. Trying to suddenly start screaming that it's not a business. It's like, oh. Because no, however much longer later we find out that it was business taxes coming after him.
all the time, and you're enjoying it literally for free because it's free. There's no.
If you call off though, dude, you don't get paid.
Requires you to pay for access. You see?
Gotta get paid.
Well,
I have to show up every day.
That if you like that content and you want to see it continue,
become one of us.
Consider becoming a channel member here on the channel.
One of us.
Even though it costs you a few bucks a month, it's not expensive.
Us.
A membership is less than $4 a month. Did you know that? It's not. That's cheaper than Twitch. It's cheaper than the competitors. It's three something a month, like $3.99 or something like that. And the memberships are consistent support that help this channel. All right, and
Okay.
I feel what's happened is a lot of people just have become dependent. Oh, I'm just gonna get a free one. That's an awful mentality to have, because if we're just sitting around for the same 10, 15 people to give memberships, you might just sit around for months. What if these people aren't
But it's not 10 or 15 people. It's literally one, maybe two people.
available? What if they just don't want to contribute right now? And that's what's happened. Is we went from a point where every month we had 5, 6, 7, 800 members, and now we're down to 400, barely maintaining 400, and everyone's just sitting around. Oh, well, I know someone's gonna come gift. No, you don't. No, you actually don't. And if you're here every day and you're enjoying the content, please support it. This is probably the cheapest way to support the content, and you get a bunch of stuff out of it. You get access to emotes. You get a chat crown badge to show how long you're supporting. You get to talk as much as you want in chat with absolutely no limitations whatsoever on how much you talk when there's a live stream. There's no slow mode or anything for you, right? You get priority for
But slow-mo doesn't really matter because your chat's that fucking slow.
special events. Now, it sucks that the Halloween event didn't happen, but the Adpocalypse is coming up. You get priority to get your ads watched during the Adpocalypse. You're going to get priority during the Christmas event coming up. It makes sense. It's a few bucks, you know? So if anything,
then why don't you
of all
give
the
some
things
members?
you go out of your way to support the channel, probably the best value for the buck is the membership. So then why would you sit around and say, I'm just going to wait for someone to gift memberships?
I mean, let's see. You get emotes, crown badge. Most streamers, obviously not him, but most streamers are like, oh, hey, here's a members Discord to join. He has Discord, but he won't let anyone join except for his pay piggies and his mods. But I have a Discord that if you join, you get to join. It's not very active because A, I forget that I have a Discord. B, I really don't know what to post in there.
It doesn't make sense. Because what happens is that hurts me. Like, look what happened in October. A lot
It
of people
hurts
were
me,
just sitting around
guys, when you
waiting
don't
for
give me
it to never
money.
happen, and a lot of people were expecting that it was going to happen during the Halloween event. There was no Halloween event because I was sick. So now it sets us back so far because people were just sitting around waiting. That's not the attitude to have. Again, especially because I know people are watching the content. It's not that,
Priority for the
it's,
Halloween
we're
event.
taking a break from the content. No, you guys are here. You guys are here enjoying and watching. But too many people are just sitting back now and saying, I'm just going to wait. Give me the gift. Give me the gift. Give me the gift. It's not a very good attitude to have. All right, especially during this holiday season. Now's the
When you're
time
supposed
for
to be giving me
giving,
more money.
right? To give, not to receive. Now's the time for people to say, hey, I like Phil's content. You know, it's great. I want to support the community.
But they don't like your
I want to be
content.
the gifter. Not the receiver, but the giver. That's this time of year, you know? Good time to think about it that way, okay?
The Giver movie was so fucking weird and off from the books.
So, please consider it. And I'm going to be honest. I see people who come into the chat and literally say stuff. The first words out of their mouth is, hey, anyone gifting memberships today?
Is that who you just banned for saying that?
Literally not a single person who ever attends one of my streams should say that in the chat. If you attend a stream and you're lucky and someone's being generous and someone's being nice to the community and they hand out memberships and you get one, you should be grateful. Wow, thank you so very much. You gave me a gift. That is so nice of you and I'm appreciative of it. No one should be coming into the chat asking for a gift. What?
Ask for a gift
Huh?
always. Fuck him.
Is that really how it works? You walk in asking
Yes.
for gifts. No. If you're lucky enough to receive a gift,
Exactly how it works.
then you're grateful. You're not expectant of it or expecting it. That's ridiculous, right? So please don't act like that. I've seen people like that.
Always
It's
act
wow,
like
you wanna
that,
talk
guys. It's
about
funnier because
completely
it pisses them off.
the opposite of the Christmas spirit. That's exactly what the opposite of the Christmas spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So please don't do that. All right.
According to him, inflation means people are going to spend more money on streamers, like they did during COVID. Like, no, the reason people make more money during COVID as streamers is because people couldn't go anywhere else. They couldn't do anything else. Also, yes, with Christmas, Thanksgiving coming up, like, man, I'm going to have to drive this far. I'm expected to bring a couple side dishes, so I need to save money for that. I'm going to need to get gas more than I normally would, and I should get a oil change and tire rotation before then. And I'm probably gonna have to do this to the car, make sure that's roadworthy for what if it snows. I'm gonna need these snow tires ready to go. And Christmas, I gotta get gifts for the kids. I gotta get gifts for the wife. I gotta get gifts for the niece and the nephews. I gotta save up money for all this shit. DSP. Instead of buying gifts for your loved ones, give me more money. Like, bitch, I've already spent like $40 on my mom. I think my mom's easy to shop for. She sends me like, here's a list of things that I want. I get it. And she's like, oh, which ones did you get? All of it. You weren't supposed to get me all of it. What am I supposed to tell your sister? I don't know. Find something else you want. Tell her to get it for you. She should learn by now. Like, don't give me a list of shit and expect me not to buy it all for you. Like, I don't have screaming shit demons of my own, so I spoil my mom and I spoil my nieces and my nephews. Because why not? She gets so annoyed by that. You weren't supposed to buy all of it. Why am I supposed to tell your sister to get me? Find something else. What can I say?
Right? And again, you know, if you're someone who watches the content all the time, now would be the time to say, hey, maybe I want to support it. I see that the gifted memberships aren't happening for whatever reason. Maybe the people who usually do them
cocaine?
are not around on the regular,
Ooh, cocaine's
right?
a hell of
Or
a
they just can't
drug.
do it right now, and that's fine. Because no one, you notice, if you haven't noticed, I'm not sitting here and calling out names and saying, you know, so-and-so who always gives memberships, I don't know where you are, come back and give memberships, what's wrong with you? Am I doing that? No.
You want to,
that's not how you
though.
behave. That's so ungrateful. That's so, you deserve the world. You don't deserve shit. And on this planet, right, you'll work your butt off, and sometimes you get rewarded for it, and
But
sometimes
you don't
Life's not
work.
fair, right? In general,
You haven't had a job in
a
over
15-year
a
run I've had on
decade.
YouTube, most of the time, people support me enough that I can make a good living, and I can continue to do what I love. My passion is my job. Do you know how rare
You
that is?
haven't had
So
a job
how
in
ungrateful would it be
over
to sit here
a
and start calling out names and
decade.
demanding that these people who've gifted memberships come back and gift them. So if I'm not going to do that, why would you? Why would you come to the chat and say, oh, where's the gifters? Where's the gifters? How about where's the door, and here's my foot on your ass as you leave it for the last time? Because that's the most ridiculous attitude to have, especially during this holiday season. All right? It's just it's unacceptable.
Just supposed to give me,
Okay.
me money, not others.
So, please consider contributing and supporting the content if you like it.
Hey,
But
free
please
food's
don't
always
come in here with the
appreciated.
expectation of anything, right? I don't. It's great when I get support, but I don't expect it, nor can I demand it, right? That's the nature of the beast when it comes to content creation. So if I can't demand it, you can't either, right? But that's what's going on. Is, you know, if you haven't noticed, in the last month, a lot of the gifters, the people who come by and regularly gift the memberships, have not been around or can't gift right now, and that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. We got to hope in the expectation that things will turn around and will get better as we get closer, especially to the holidays.
Oh, they were
all
loving
these,
that chocolate, though, weren't they?
you know, different games that we'll be playing and all of that. But I do see this bad attitude that's kind of being passed around, and it's disturbing. It is. It's disturbing.
It's disturbing, guys, that
acting
people
like that. No one should
expect
be acting like that.
me
And again, if you're a regular and someone
to
who
do
watches
something
this
for
content
my
on a daily
money
basis,
instead of just getting it for
and
free.
you're not getting a gifted membership, if you're thinking about getting it yourself, it's a few bucks. You know, it's just a few dollars, and you get good benefits
Well,
out
why
of it.
don't
and it
you
supports
gift
this
some,
channel.
DSP?
You don't have to sit here wondering when people will gift again, right? So there you go.
Morley and
all right.
Emmanuel bands.
Let's continue. It looks like, so by the way, Hindenburger, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. That helps the channel a lot, and I really appreciate that. Okay? Spawn Killer did another super chat. So my family member has COVID and it sucks. Yeah, it does. If that's what I had, all right, it sucks. It really does. Like, it absolutely was terrible. I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. It very well could have been the flu I had too. I don't know. But certainly when you looked at some of the symptoms that I had, like losing my
How did
ability
it
to
blue
eat for
screen after
several
less than a
days,
year? Damn,
that
what the
seems
fuck did they
be
do
in line
to
with
it?
COVID.
Was it outside of warranty?
So I don't know. Okay. So all right, let's continue on. I wish your family member the best, Spawn Killer. Thank you for the super chat. Jay Davis just did a super chat. Says, keep doing what you love. Thank you very much, Jay Davis. That's what I plan on doing. Like I said, okay. Oh, that's right. That is a topic that I wanted to talk about this morning. Let's address this quickly. Okay.
That's what it's giving me money,
All right,
guys.
let's very quickly address something that's been going on recently. All right. Now, if you haven't noticed, this year I made an absolutely concerted effort to stay out of drama. Earlier this year, I got goaded into an interview that.
You weren't goaded. You went shopping around to do an interview. You asked around. You messaged people on Twitter and all that stuff trying to get an interview done. You were not baited into anything, jackass.
At face value looked like it was going to be fair, and then immediately when the interview ended, it became completely unfair, and it became a big attack against me for personal gain. It was fucked up the way it happened, and I told you guys that I learned my lesson. I wasn't going to involve myself with drama and all this other shit anymore for the rest of the year. I wanted to pull you guys out of that drama, correct? That's what I told you, and that's been my goal. About a month
that
after
explains the DS
I got
parody.
contacted behind the scenes by Boogie, or representative of Boogie.
Miss
about wanting
Schools,
to
how's
do
it
a podcast
going?
together. And I said, why not? Why wouldn't we do that? As long as it's something positive that we're working on together, and we do a show together and we talk about topics, and it seems like it would be constructive and positive for our audiences, I'm totally okay with it. Sounds good to me. Especially if there's no Keemstar involvement, because I don't want to be involved with that toxic jerk, because all he wants to do is create drama, and that's not what I'm about, right? I want
$50,000. Now, mind you, they recorded the pilot episode, then a second episode. Shit went sideways. Nothing else has been done since. DSP would have been paid $25,000 per episode. He would have gotten $50,000 up front, so it would have been $25,000 per episode recorded, that have never released. That have never released. Instead, I sit there and cry and beg for you, the fans, to pay for his groceries.
I'll be involved in that. All right. Within a month of that happening, what happens? Boogie and Wings, who are involved, decide they want a payday. So instead of actually, being men about it, they turn around completely on what they said and offered, what they wanted to do, and they decided they want to work with Keemstar to make money. So they did. So they did.
And they made a lot of money.
Joke, and they were supposed to.
They made a lot of money, unlike you, DSP. As much as they're hoping. I mean, if the podcast took off, did well, they got guests to show up and do stuff. Sure, they could have made a lot more. But they got paid to do 2 episodes that have never released. So even if he only paid them $5,000 up front, that's $2,500 per episode that have never released. $2,500 if they got paid $5,000. Oh, they only got paid $1,000 up front. Fine, then they got paid $500 per episode that have never been released. Fucking hell, I record 2 episodes of a podcast that never gets released for $1,000. You bet your ass I would.
To do a podcast with Keemstar. That's completely fallen through and is never going to happen. What a big surprise that they went with the toxic guy and it all fell apart. What a shocking twist that this would happen. Like, there was totally no signs that doing business with Keemstar would blow up in their face and not work out for them, right? There's no way they could have possibly known that.
It wasn't even Keemstar. They went with gaming lawyer, but it should have been the gaming lawyer. Some guy wormed his way in there and stole the rights. It's a complicated fucking mess. But it's pretty much, oh, we need the gaming lawyer. Oh, hey, here's gaming lawyer. Oh, fuck, they're 2 different people. Now this guy's got the rights to the name or whatever because of all the shit that we did behind the scenes. Fuck.
Unbelievable, right? So anyway, after all that complete nonsensical stuff, okay, going on.
Get the Muppets Christmas Carol, you get the original Grinch.
Because they're not trustworthy. These are people who will say one thing and then do another as long as it basically in the short term gives them some kind of personal gain. There's a saying from Final Fantasy VI. I heard he'd slit his mama's throat for a nickel. Some people are like that. Some people for short
You slit your mama's throat for nothing, let alone a nickel.
Turn game, they will literally do whatever they possibly can. And it doesn't matter who they hurt, who they screw over, who they treat like dirt. During that time period, you had guys like Boogie going on social media slandering me. When have I ever said a negative word about Boogie? Right? But he was going on social media insulting me publicly, and people were telling me about it. I was like, I'm not.
Gee, I wonder why someone would be like, huh, I could have gotten paid a lot more money. And also, let's say everything got up and going when they wanted to. Because DSP didn't drag his feet. They got everything up and running, got it going. Everything's kosher, on time. Maybe gaming lawyer doesn't worm his way in. Maybe gaming lawyer doesn't steal the rights. And the podcast takes off. They got 3 episodes released. Those 3 episodes get 10 million views apiece. It's like, holy shit. Now we got advertisers coming in, and we're able to use these shows to advertise the next boxing match. And then Wings and Boogie do the boxing match that they did, and brings in more money for Keemstar, and then Keemstar keeps promoting the show. The next episode gets made, and it takes off for 12 million views. Gee, maybe you could have made a lot of fucking money. And Wings and Boogie know that. Wings and Boogie know you fucked them out of money. They know you screwed them. They could be making a lot more money for a lot less work. And no, because you fucked them over. I'd be saying shit about you too on Twitter.
I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to clap back. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to ignore it all and I'm going to continue on this year with my content, with my positivity, and it worked. I had so much to do this year. The premiere of Street Fighter 6 and me getting back into competitive fighting.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Content and everything. Okay. It went well. So I didn't need drama this year. I didn't need to do drama content. I didn't need to do any of that shit. Things went well this year, okay? And I'm happy because...
Went well, he says, as he's crying and begging to stay above 400 members. Went well as he's crying and begging that he can't buy his groceries, guys. It's my day off tomorrow and I can't buy groceries. But things are going well.
That's the thing. I can stand on my own laurels and say I did not have to stoop
Fucking
to the
morals,
level
my
that
ass.
these other people had to do. If you're a content creator and the only way that you can be pertinent or relevant is drama. If someone else has a bad day, you're having a good day. If the only time anyone really tunes into your content is because you're creating drama, you're not a content creator. You understand? You're not. You have nothing of value to add to this universe. You're just a fucking fart.
Gee, I guess William Shakespeare wasn't a content creator because he created dramas. Ah, William Shakespeare, what a shill, creating all those dramas.
And you're gonna
Snow, how's it
go away,
going?
and no one will smell you anymore, right? I strove this year to prove that I had value because the content that I make
Walking
has
to work,
value
terrible.
to my
I'm
audience.
home, thankfully,
The
from
gameplay,
work.
the react style stuff that I'm doing, I'm staying away from drama. Do you understand? On purpose. I want nothing to do with it. I just want to make gameplay, to chill with you guys, to do some fun react stuff every once in a while for good variety, and that's it. Do not want to be involved with these people whatsoever. I don't want to be roped into their nonsense. Do you understand? And I've done so much this year to do that, all right? And I hope that you guys understand that I've worked very hard this year to stay out.
Manual
All
ban.
right? So one thing that's happening now, I guess supposedly, there's some documentary out there about Boogie that just came out.
Did Plato Aristotle make dramas?
Oh, let's talk about it in Phil's chat, and let's fucking talk
No,
about
they're
his
philosophers,
Wings
but I
of
know they made
Redemption,
any
watched it and
players.
reacted to it, and he got extra views on his channel and shit like that.
Was it Socrates wrestler, or was that Plato that was a
Do you
wrestler?
not understand? I couldn't care less about these people. They had their chance to actually be considered as like nice, rational people. I gave them the benefit of the doubt. They treated me like shit for personal gain, so they can get
They treated you like shit because you screwed them over.
fucked. And I don't give two shits what happens to them, and I don't care about how many documentaries are made about them. I don't give a fuck if they got launched off of this planet in a cannon and we never saw them again. It doesn't matter. They are completely non-connected to me in any way. I have nothing to do with them. I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to watch documentaries about them. I want nothing to do with it at all. Do you understand?
But you watched the Wings documentary, jackass.
Because I've been getting now messages from people, well, if Wings reacted to the documentary, is Phil going to react to the documentary? Because he totally should do that, because he'll get lots of extra views and money. And no. It's called drama. It's called the lowest end of the lowbrow content. All it will do is stir up more negativity, more toxicity from a community that I don't want to appeal to. No,
Should I watch
want
documentary?
nothing to do with my detractors. Nothing
I
to
should
do
probably
with
make a
these
poll for that. Should I
low-cow
watch documentary?
morons who actually think that they have some benefit to people on Earth.
I'm not
They don't.
that
Again, any
knowledgeable
weirdo
about
communities,
Boogie,
these
so
communities, oh, let's make
may not be a
someone's
good
life
idea for
miserable
me to
so
watch
people
because I may
if
not
these
know a
people
lot.
vanished from Earth, if there was a rapture of anyone into lolcow culture right now, this planet would be a better place. Do you understand that? It's sad, but it's true. These are people who waste their entire lives and efforts to make other people's lives miserable so they can laugh at it. They need to do that to feel good about themselves because they're so miserable themselves. So I don't need to appeal
DSP, you are
to the
miserable.
scum of the earth. I don't need to make drama content for them. If I dropped everything I was doing today, I said, you know what? Forget Alan Wake 2. Today, we're watching the Boogie documentary.
We're not
I'm gonna
those Greek
react
people
all
like
day.
that,
I would
though.
get attendance. I would get contributions. I would get a big spike in viewership. And here's what would happen.
I'll say, here's the thing. Keemstar's a millionaire. He's a multi-millionaire. Keemstar's fucking tired. Like, all this shit he's doing is...
Number one.
He's following, like, the Snoop Dogg path of life of... He's made it. If he does anything, it's because... might be fun to do. Might be interesting. I got free time today. Let's go do it. That's why you keep seeing Snoop Dogg and just the most random stuff. That's why you keep seeing, books, cookbooks, random appearances in songs, movies, TV shows, appearing on ESPN, appearing on Pat McAfee's show. Like, Keemstar's the same way. He's made his money. At this point, anything he does is, I'm bored today. What am I going to do? I got invited by this guy to show up on his podcast. Let's go check it out. Let's do it. Got anything else better to do today. DSP is sitting here crying and begging for money instead.
It would be incredibly short-lived. It wouldn't benefit this channel or anyone else in my community at all. It would be complete opposite. It would bring toxicity. It would bring that element to the channels. They would want to be here all the time. They would want to derail the content. They would want to make it toxic and bad. I don't want that. Number two, it would set me back on my positive stuff. I would be even further behind in the content that I like to make. I'd be further behind in games, further behind in vlogging, further behind in everything that I do. Do I want to do that?
No one fucking cares about that.
No. Just like I don't want to take $50,000 from Keemstar to be on his piece of shit podcast that never would have happened because the guy's a fucking idiot and doesn't know how to run a business.
Which means you would have gotten $50,000 for nothing.
Idiots, because I know how bad and toxic it is. That's why I want to be isolated from it. I don't want my
You would have gotten $50,000 to do absolutely
That's what I'm trying to
Fucking
do. I'm trying to pull myself
nothing.
out of the toxicity. And so stop bringing it up. I don't need to hear about, there's a new documentary about one of these fucking idiots. I don't care about them at all. I couldn't care less about them. They had their chance to act like normal humans. They took the wrong choices, and now they're paying for it in droves.
Now they're making more money.
Sleep in it, right? That's what you got to do. So I'm here, and I'm able to sit here.
Say, Wings had a fuck ton of viewers to his stream. He had more views to his stream where he's watching the Boogie documentary than he's had in a long time. He had more views in that one stream than DSP will probably get in a fucking month worth of his podcast and all that. The DSP doesn't want that, guys. That's a lot of fucking money. How's he supposed to cry and beg that he's broke when he makes $10,000 in a single stream, guys?
And play games and have fun and enjoy myself and do what I do for a living and love it. And I can sleep at night. I don't have to worry about the fact that every moment that I put out content that I'm hurting someone by doing it, and I'm making money by
It's okay
by
to be
tearing
biased
down
about
others
that,
and doing
JDX.
Toxic shit. I don't have to do a react to a toxic documentary or a negative documentary about someone to make a buck. I don't have to do any of that shit. Do you understand how good that makes me feel? That I don't have to do toxic shit to get ahead? That I can be a positive dude and I control my own destiny? That's the difference between me and
control
those people.
nothing,
They don't
DSP.
control their own destiny. They're either toxic or no one cares. They have zero relevance.
Yes, he's
I
originally
actually
from
have
Sweden.
relevance to my audience.
Or no,
I
he's from
built
one of
relevancy.
those Norwegian
I have
countries.
15 years of building relevancy where I can make content for people who want it and will support it. So I don't have to do that shit. Nor will I ever.
You just had to
stoop
sit
that
there and
level,
cry and
all right?
beg.
Every once in a while, is it good to break stuff up? Yes, it is. Every once in a while, is it okay to react to a documentary like that?
So I don't think I've
Sure.
ever actually watched
But not in the middle of the
PewDiePie.
fucking busiest gaming season of the year, right? This is completely pointless. I don't care that someone released a documentary now. I don't give two fucks. It has nothing to do with me. I don't want to hear about it in my chat. I don't want people telling me about it. I want people asking me about it. I want nothing to do with that toxic shit. I've severed that cord this year on purpose so that we're not. And when I say we, I mean us as a community. It's not just about me. Guys have to understand that too. This is not just about me. This is about us. Because every moment that I involve myself with those people, whether it's a conversation, whether it's a business proposition, whether it's a documentary react, whatever it is, you guys get negatively affected. You get dragged down into it too. How many people told me for 2 months after that fucking interview earlier this year, man, Phil, that was the worst choice you ever made because now we all had to put up with it for 2 months. And it's, and you're right. Because as much as that interview served a purpose, because it did, if you guys haven't noticed something, since that interview happened, it actually served its purpose. What was the purpose? Now, anyone who wants to talk about that stupid
so you
toxic
can bitch and
bullshit,
cry some
the
more.
mobile game fabricated nonsense, go watch the interview. And believe me or not, in that interview, I don't care, but at least it's all in one spot. You don't have to come to my streams to bug me about it anymore. And it worked. Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah,
People
he's so
don't come to
sick
the
he needs
streams to
that
talk
money,
about that
guys.
drama anymore. It's
But
done.
he's the smart
The interview
businessman, not
served its
Keemstar.
purpose.
The
It
guy
ended
who's
that line of
fucking
discussion.
retired
You
at
don't
the age
have
of
to talk about it
41.
because it's already been discussed. And even other people, I told you, what's that guy's name? Mudahar, some ordinary gamers. He came to me behind the scenes and he offered me $5,000 this year to do an interview talking about it. I said, no, I don't need your money. I don't need your time. I've already talked about it. We're done. That was the whole point. I'm not going back to the same ground and retreading it a million times to give you the same answers. You're wasting everyone's time. You're barking up the wrong tree. And that was the end of him, and he has no interest in talking to me ever again because all he wants to talk about is drama. You see? So there you go. So,
Gee, why would that guy want to make more money? It's stupid, guys. Why does this guy want to make money? Not like me, who sits here and does this for free. By the way, here's the best way to give me money.
Don't involve me in it. Don't bring it up. Want nothing to do with any of their toxic shit. And if I see it in the chat, I'm going to kick your ass out. I don't care about the Boogie documentary. I don't care about what Wings is doing. I don't care about what Keemstar said. I don't care about what this one farted today.
God, now
I don't
there's
care
a
about this one
throwback.
has a wart on his face. I don't give two fucks about any of them. None of them are pertinent. Do you understand? Let me explain in the plainest possible terms. Okay? None of those people are pertinent to us. None of them. They have nothing to do with us. They want to be involved with us so very badly. That's why. When you are someone who refuses to be involved in something, you will notice that everyone will want to be
you can get some really good prices if you go to the flyover states.
Why do you think I'm the hot commodity that they wanted on the podcast, and I was the linchpin that was going to make that podcast work and all of that? Because when you are in demand and you refuse to stoop to that level, all of a sudden you're the most in demand person.
Really good.
Right? They want it. They want us in there involved. But fuck them. They don't deserve our time and attention. Us, not just me. This is about us as a community. They don't deserve our time and attention. None of them deserve a single moment of our time. Every moment that we avoid them and we do other things is more positive, more productive, and more important to the human condition than anything that we could do involving them. Get it? We're better than that. We don't have to waste our time on them. So
You're not better than that, DSP.
Seriously, ignore that nonsense. I know there will be videos about this. There will be trash. We are better than that. We don't have to waste time on that trash. Okay? We always will be better than that. You understand? As long as we stay out of it.
So I will stay out. Again.
I've committed to you guys earlier this year. Man, let me tell you guys, it's hard. It's fucking hard because they try all the time to drag me into their shit constantly. They try every possible tactic, you know? Maybe I'll try to be friendly to him today. Maybe I'll talk shit about him today. Maybe I'll name drop him over here. We'll make a video about, we'll do this. We'll
Man,
do
that Rockman's about to fall out of that chair if he
thankfully,
rocks any harder.
I have done a really good job this year staying out of it, and I think a lot of people are grateful for that, right? You know, again, as much as it would be personally in the short term beneficial to this channel and to my business to do that drama content, I refuse. I don't see the actual benefit of stooping to that level and wasting all of our time doing it, okay? So please, don't mention it. I don't care about it. Ignore it. You want to know, I always tell everyone, here's the best way, right? Here's the absolute best way to go about this. You come to my streams every day. We relax. We interact. We play games. We talk. That's it. Pay no attention to any of the white noise outside of this stream because I
only pay attention to me, not
don't.
the man behind
today,
the curtain,
I couldn't
right?
Anyone even mentioned me today because I don't pay attention. I don't, you know, I'm sure there's a million videos about me being sick and all these insane conspiracy theories about it. I haven't seen a single one. I don't care. Just ignore all of it. Just sit here and watch the content.
Anyone ever figure out how to actually play that
you see
game?
it in your related videos. Oh my God, here's a slander video. Block, block, not interested. Block, block. Shut it all out. It's all nonsense. It's all idiots trying to pull us into their drama for their own benefit, and they don't deserve our time and attention. So fuck them. Every one of them. All right, again, I really tried to be a nice guy this year to people. I tried to reach out and branch out and even do a collab. They slapped me in the face for their own personal gain. Now they can live with their decisions. Fuck them. All right, we're better than that. Okay.
Yes, he tried to bait LTG into responding
so
and
Jay Davis
doing
actually
a Street
became a
Fighter
member
match.
as well. Thank you very much,
Thankfully,
Jay
LTG
Davis.
didn't bite.
I appreciate that. And that, I believe, does count as a membership. I can't really tell, but I'll count it anyway. Thank you, Jay Davis. All right. And Spawn Killer did another super chat and says, it's sad the new Call of Duty campaign is only 4 hours. They're always 4 or 5 hours. They're always short. But I don't know why people are freaking out about it because they haven't been good for a while, in my opinion. You know, they haven't been that big of a deal. So, okay. Now we move over to tips. Although I'm seeing a ton of $1 tips, which could be troll tips, we'll see. First one is not. It's an anonymous dollar tip, Burger King or McDonald's. If I had the choice, if I was hungry,
Burger
and
King.
I was choosing between the two, I would choose Burger King. I love the Whopper, and I think that the Whopper is one of the best
Bacon
consistent
Big King.
fast food burgers out there. Even though it's
The
not
Bacon
the best,
Big King is
it's
king,
consistent.
baby.
It really hasn't changed. My entire life, the Whoppers remain the same. I also like Burger King onion rings, even though they're not great. I think they're better than most fries that you could get at any of these fast food places. If I go to McDonald's, I would usually get like a single cheeseburger or the quarter pounder with cheese, even though it's insanely greasy, or McNuggets. But I would probably choose the Whopper over all of those. So there's your answer. Okay. An anonymous tipper is asking how many ads could someone submit for the adpocalypse? I am not putting a limit. I'm not putting a limit. You can submit as many as you think appropriate. I'm not going to necessarily watch them all. What we're probably going to do is we're going to treat it like we do DSP versus the internet, where I'll watch all the member submissions, but if you're just a standard viewer, I might just do like a randomized playlist and watch them in a random order. But the more the merrier. Seriously, if we have 20 more times ads in the playlist than we could watch, that's better than not having enough. So go to town. Okay?
See you, JDX. Have a good day, man.
Okay?
Mooches.
That's completely false. See, here we go. I got a dollar tip. Someone says, oh, you started drama with LTG a few months ago. How could you call someone a misery burger? I didn't start drama with LTG. I did a very small 10 minute segment on this very podcast where all I did is I said I was watching a stream and I have some interesting questions because I've never seen them before and I have questions about it. All right? People sent him that out of context. He took it as an insult and he literally went on a rant insulting my looks and all this shit about me on his stream. He's the one who caused the drama with me. I literally didn't say a negative thing about the guy. Apparently, he thought I did because he's an idiot and didn't pay any attention to what actually was said.
Not drama. By the way, he's an idiot.
He's the one who started it. He opened the Pandora's box. He's the one who bitched out. He's the one who's the fucking asshole, not me. So fuck him. And fuck you for bringing it up because you're completely wrong. Very nice.
Ban. I want to be Mr. Ban.
Okay. What? I didn't click this.
Yes, you did.
What? Hold on. I never clicked this.
Yeah, you did. But did the
I clicked on
controller...
something and it opened up a
Was it
completely
lag?
menu. What the fuck? Stupid. Anyway.
Trying to ban someone, you fucked it up. Good to know.
Okay. I received a $25 tip from 1 Minute Man.
I was about to say, one
Thank
minute
you very
man
much to
time.
1 Minute Man. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate your daily support of all of my content. And yes, with that tip, actually now, it gets rid of that stupid chargeback I got overnight. I mentioned this at the beginning of the show today, that I got another about $20 in chargebacks overnight from that same person who I got $100 of chargebacks from yesterday.
Yeah, but usually that kid that picks on others and swears they aren't mean,
I mean, the
usually
good
get
news
their
about
ass
that is
beat
it sounds to me
eventually.
like it's
DSP never
off
did.
now. Like, this is probably it. Maybe
Josh
like
should have beat his ass in the bathroom.
Probably all the major ones now have been covered, and
Back in the
hopefully
day.
it won't keep negatively affecting me. So thank you, 1 Minute Man, again, for your daily support of everything I do. No matter where it is, no matter what I'm doing, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. By the way, I gotta blow my nose again. Please give me a second here, guys. I'll be right back.
I'll say he was begging LTG to react to him. LTG did not take the bait, thankfully. Which pissed off DSP even more than if LTG had taken the bait. Either it doesn't exist or it's mommy. Not be surprised at all if 1 Minute Man was his mommy. DSP never got tested because fuck you, pay me. That was his response. Was fuck you, give me money.
This cult has to end at some point. It's ridiculous. Thank you to Bloom Kid for a super chat. He says the Ghost Pepper Whopper is the greatest. Did I ever have the Ghost Pepper Whopper? You know, I know I had the Halloween Whopper years ago. That was the one that was like black color. But I don't know if I ever had the Ghost Pepper Whopper. I don't know. I just don't believe that Burger King is going to pump out anything of a gourmet level. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's spicy, it's probably not like a good spice. It's probably like a crappy, burn-your-mouth, cheap spice flavor. You know what I mean? But I haven't had it, so I don't know. I don't think I did I? I'm pretty sure I did not have a Ghost Pepper Whopper, you know, but maybe I did.
Yeah, so it would not surprise me if 1 Minute Man was actually 1 Minute Mommy.
It's pretty mid, says Adam Outlaw. Oh, yeah, it's mid. All right, so guys, guess what? We didn't have time for suggestions today. Once again, we had enough to do on the show. No time for the suggestions box. All right, but
all you do is ignore the
you
suggestions.
guys have any
So what do
topics
you
you'd
care?
like to talk about quickly, and you want to tag me in the chat? I got a couple extra minutes for Q&A.
So you have time for
In and
Q&A,
out
but not for
data.
suggestion
All right,
box.
cool.
What the
Feel
fuck?
better. Very good. Goldfish says, you ever go out for Whopper Wednesdays? I don't even know what that is. Was it like a special discount on a Wednesday for a Whopper? No, I'm not even aware of that. It's a colored burger from McDonald's. What was? Not the Whopper. The sequel to Nickelodeon Smash Clone is good. I don't care. I'm not playing it. What did I love about Creepy Crawlers? The commercials. Just the song, Creepy Crawlers. And they would have like all these lyrics and stuff. That's what was funny. Like, I never owned Creepy Crawlers, but I thought the commercials were always funny.
Friend had Creepy Crawlers. They were fun to make.
Like, you'd be like,
Then you burn yourself on a metal plate.
TV, you'd hear,
Back in the day, you could burn yourself on a metal plate on a toy, and you didn't sue. I know, amazing. What? You burnt yourself on a metal toy, and your parents didn't immediately sue for millions of dollars? No. You said, huh? Probably shouldn't touch that, should you? No.
Or you'd be like across the house, like sweeping the floor, and you hear creepy crawler. You'd be in the bathroom on the other side of the house with the door closed, and you're taking a biggest, most explosive shit ever. It's like, in between the turds here.
Of course, you make it about shit.
Creepy crawlers. It was just so notable. That's why I remember it. No, I'm not playing the Modern Warfare 3 campaign. Whopper Wednesdays was a big discounted Whoppers in your region. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't remember Diet Dr. Pepper ads, no.
It's not scat fetish, guys. It's mature adult humor, guys. Don't you know the difference?
It's best to download Modern Warfare 3 as soon as possible. You have to download Call of Duty HQ. It's a very large file size. No, I'm going to do tomorrow or tonight. Like I said, I have to drop. It's like $50, which sucks. I really don't have the money right now, but it's a new game. I have to get it. So I'm going to get it tonight.
Has
I'm
to
gonna
get
buy
it, guys. No
I know it's
choice.
huge, like over 200 gigs for this fucking thing, right? But I'll get it going. Don't worry, it'll be loaded.
263 gigs, isn't it?
No, I don't really like hard candies. Never really did. Never was a big hard candy fan, no.
Love Jolly Ranchers. Blue Jolly Ranchers for life.
Oh, the Dr. Pepper ads is a little guy who would sing I'm a Sweet One. Wasn't that, isn't that like, from a guy from American Idol or something, that guy? I think it is, right? I think it's supposed to be like, that's what he does now. He's just an ad campaign for Diet Dr. Pepper.
Good for him.
American Idol. That's what he went on to do.
Went on to make millions of dollars doing
Have I
advertisements.
ever been
How
kept up
dare
at night
you?
haunted by something embarrassing from the past? When I was young, all right? And I was, you know, when you're young and you do dumb things, you make mistakes, yes. I'm serious. Like when I was in my 20s, sometimes I would have problems sleeping, and I wondered, did I make a mistake? Did I do something bad in my life or something like that? But I have no skeletons in my closet. I don't. I have nothing. Like everything I've ever done that was like heinous or bad, I've talked about publicly. You guys know all about my most embarrassing things that have happened in my life. There's literally nothing hidden about me or anything. There's no.
Well, we've seen a little bit too much of you over the years.
And air out. There's nothing there at all. So no, like I'm not worried at night about horrible things from my past. No, not zero fears of anything like that. I sleep soundly at night.
No, you don't.
You don't have to worry about that.
You sleep passed out with a gin bottle in your hand.
Do you remember the Taco Bell dog? No, Oh, you mean the Yokiro Taco Bell dog? Yes. I thought you meant the Taco Bell hot dog. I was like, no, they had a hot dog. Would I ever do anime content on DSP React? Let me put it this way: I'm not against it. All right. However, okay. The problem there is anime content typically on YouTube has always had issues. These anime companies in particular,
you don't have to have
don't
clips.
Understand the concept of fair use. They don't. In Japan, I guess the laws are different, and most of these companies are based in Japan. So even people who just do reviews,
you don't need clips.
Seriously, people who just do a fair review, where they're just reviewing an anime, and they might have a few clips of the anime in it. They
then
get
don't
down
use
and
the
shut down on
clips,
YouTube. It's
jackass.
Like, that's completely fair use. It's just a fucking review, and even they get treated badly. So, you know, I'm very, very apprehensive about doing anything involving that
need
kind of stuff,
to use
God
clips.
Forbid, what if I'm not even kidding you? What if I just put the thumbnail of the anime series in the corner and I review it just talking like I do all these movie reviews and things I do? That's all it is. It's a spoken word review, right? So imagine I'm doing that and a company strikes down the video saying you used our art or logo or something, you know, and they're apt to do that. So that's why I don't really mess with that. You know, I feel like there's enough content out there.
I've done plenty of anime reviews. Never had an issue. You know why? Because I don't show fucking clips. Oh, he should totally review Bible Black. No one tell him that it's a hentai. Oh, that would just be glorious. And no one tells him that it's a hentai. God, that'd be great.
And there's enough people who already talk about anime that I don't need to be one of them. You know, probably, I'll be honest as well, probably not in my expertise or forte. When I was younger, I watched anime a lot more. I haven't watched it in a million years. So to me, it's just, you know, it wouldn't even be in my wheelhouse.
I didn't watch anime in a long time. That's why I got Crunchyroll. Because after watching a couple series on Netflix, I want to see this, I want to see that. Well, on Crunchyroll, man, can I really justify buying Crunchyroll?
Any last minute questions, guys?
Turns out, yes, I can justify buying Crunchyroll.
Have you ever
I actually watch all these newer animes that I wanted to see, just never had the time or
not like
chance
down the rabbit hole, but your own. I don't know. Maybe someday.
And of course, other ones like GT.
I really don't feel like we're at that point.
I heard so much about GT, but I never actually got around to watching it.
You know what I'm saying?
Finally did. This one's really good.
Further down the
line. Right, it's not really good. It's
mid.
It
all up, right?
But it's not as bad as people made it out to be. Like, it had great ideas.
Then maybe
they just couldn't pull them off very well.
I don't see the point in doing that. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not changing. You know, things aren't going horribly. You know, there's no reason to really do something like that. In my opinion, anyway. Which Call of Duty campaign was the most memorable favorite for me? The older, like Modern Warfare 1 and 2 and 3, like the originals.
Yes.
And the original
Super
Black
Saiyan
Ops,
4 is the greatest thing to come from GT.
Infinite Warfare.
It's better than Super Saiyan Blue, God, whatever.
For no good reason. It was just super good. And the funny part was most people didn't play it, but it was ridiculously good.
Like, do we have Super Saiyan 4 or do we have Super Saiyan Blue?
Were good.
Well, we're gonna go with blue. Blue socks.
And excuse me.
The fucking hair color.
I reviewed them when they came out, and I didn't think they were good. I just didn't think they were bad. I thought they were decent. Like, they tasted all right. But in my opinion, like, I don't think they were any better than what, like, you can make at home. Like, if you're buying a high-quality hot dog at home and just adding good condiments, then it would taste just as good as what the Burger King hot dog was. So it wasn't a big deal, you know? Let's see here. World at War. You know, I don't remember the World at War campaign. That was a very long time ago. So, what was I going to say? Oh, the classic Call of Duties, like Call of Duty 1 and 2, they had really good campaigns. They did. But no one remembers them because that was before the era of them being modern era shooters. They were all like World War II era stuff back then. And the original Call of Duties were super good games. If you like that style of like military historical shooter, they were fun and they were really good. But they're super old and most people don't remember the classics. I remember them. I played them on PC. They were really, really good. Let's see.
Remember, guys, they had time for a suggestion box, but he's got time for this.
I'm not even reading this. Someone just tipped, and half of their statements are incorrect. This is not the debunk the misinformed hour, so I'm not even wasting time on you. Stupid.
They gave me money, but I'm not going to shout it out. What? They charged it back? Because I didn't give them a shout out? Guys, this is bullshit. I don't have to shout out every single tip.
The fillet of fish? It's not bad, but it's also not good. It's just meh. It's really small now. The fillet of fish is like a really small sandwich now at McDonald's. Because it used to be a full-size like sandwich you get in a meal, and now they turned it into like a snack sandwich. But it's just okay. It's not great, but it's not terrible. See you later, Derek. Thanks for stopping by.
Aw, Derek had to leave.
Oh,
Gotta go watch more little girls on YouTube.
Oh, excuse me. All right. I think we're going to wrap this up. I'll end by saying this, okay? Thank you for understanding.
Thank you for understanding they need to give me more money.
Why I want to stay completely out of it, and why I just want to focus on games and positivity and fun this time of the year particularly. Now is the time for that stuff. Now is not the time to be jumping on a toxic bandwagon for personal gain. I refuse to do it. I feel like I have enough to offer to this planet and to my viewer base, and you guys love what I do enough that we can be fine not having to stoop to that level. Please keep it out and understand why I want to stay that way, okay? Also, thank you for your support. This has been, you know, overall a very supportive week. It just sucks that it's a bad time because of the illness, because of the chargebacks, because of this bullshit. Thank you for that. If today's a solid
There's no
day
chargebacks.
of engagement
Bank leaks proof is just what money you spend on WWE champions, jackass.
I have to buy a game tonight. I have to spend a lot of money tomorrow on stuff for the week. It would be great to have a solid day to help.
Got it on box set? Damn, dude. Right?
And thank you for understanding. You know, again, every day on this show, I try to be as honest and transparent with you as I can. And for those who understand that and get it and don't spin it into something toxic, thank you so much. All right. Ladies and gents, that is it for the show for today. I wish you the best. I hope that you had a great week here with me coming back from my illness. I did my absolute best to play as much as I could, get as far as I could. We certainly could have done better. I didn't wrap up any games or anything, but maybe we could change that today with Alan Wake 2, maybe not. I feel like we are in the home stretch of several games, all right? And I appreciate you all hanging out with me every day here on the show. Thank you so much.
You don't appreciate anyone else to give you money, and even though you don't appreciate it.
After the fact as well, thank you for that. And I will see you all on Friday. Peace out. All right, guys, let's get set up here. Let's get set up here. And let's get everything to the right shape and size. I will probably very briefly run and use the restroom and just see what my wife is up to before we...
Oh, your wife was dying. Shouldn't she be in her bedroom dying? Wait, no, he already said that she's trying to download the new Like a Dragon game, but she couldn't because it's not on Game Pass yet. Well, it's not released yet, is it? Well, sometimes they let you do it early. Well, guess they're not letting you do this one early.
In here, okay?
Nice.
Ugh, itchy. Here we go. Gotta get set up. So, if you remember, we had just gotten the bolt cutters, and we're doing some optional exploration because now we can do like all the optional content in the game. So that's gonna be what we're doing first. So it's gonna be more laid back and chill at the beginning of this stream, where after over 23 hours of gameplay,
it does sound like you
we
forgot
finally
that
get
you're
to
supposed to be
explore and do
sick.
all the things that have been shut off to us in the game. So I want to do that first, then we'll get into the story. But I'm playing it all day, so chances are we're gonna get pretty far, maybe even beat it today. We'll see. All right, guys, let's just take a brief break.
Well, when he doesn't beat it today,
I'll be
that'd
right
be
back
funny.
when we begin. Okay, I'll be right back. Thank you, and see you in a minute.
Wow, great stream. More chair stream. On. About to be back. He's about to be back, I swear, guys. Any second now.
Okay, guys, I'm here. Sorry for the delay. So, we got a delivery coming today from my parents. My parents, every year, they buy us some, like, sides and food for Thanksgiving. And every...
You're 41 years old, and mommy is still buying you Thanksgiving meals. Are you fucking kidding me? 41 years old, and mommy is still buying him his meals.
Every year, it's something a little different. Like, I think last year it was, like, mashed potatoes and mac and cheese.
Mommy
and
is
something else. Like,
still
every year it's
buying
kind of
him dinner.
casserole or something like that, and we get a few different things, and they're supposed to be delivered today, but it stupidly is signature required, which they've never done before. We don't know why. And it's frustrating because originally it said it was supposed to be delivered this morning, and then I just checked, and then they updated it, and now it says, oh, now it might not be delivered till like later today. And it's like, so my wife's like, well, this sucks, because obviously she needs to be able to answer the door and sign for it, and we don't know when it's going to show up. So we're looking, we're tracking, that's what I was doing. We're tracking it and trying to figure out.
Message.
And it said, you'll be here all the way later tonight. But anyway, so that's what's going on here. Nothing too super spectacular or anything. Real quick, we got a few more shout outs to do, and then we'll jump into the game. Let's see here. Shit for Brains to the $1.25 says, do you get frozen chicken, broccoli, and cheese Kieves? No, I don't even know what a Kiev is. I don't think I've ever eaten a Kiev in my life. What is a Kiev? I don't know. Excuse me. Whew.
Right into the microphone. Thanks, DSP.
Okay, and I received a $6.66 tip from Wumba. Thank you to Wumba. Let's get a nice animation for you, Wumba. Thank you. My butt is on fire. Let's see what Wumba has to say today. I'm excited for Modern Warfare 3 on Friday. I hope the multiplayer is not a letdown like the campaign. If the multiplayer is as good as the beta, I don't think it would be. The beta was good, right? Like, the beta was quite fun because it had those throwback maps, but of course it had modern gameplay elements in the throwback maps. So I liked the beta, more so than I thought I would. Like, at first, I didn't think it would be that good. I was one of the people staunchly kind of against it. But then when I actually played it, I enjoyed it, and you guys wanted more of it, so I ended up playing more of the beta than originally I'd even planned because you liked it so much. And honestly, that's the reason why I'm getting the game. If I hadn't played the game...
I don't know if their shelter
and,
just,
or,
you know,
I didn't play the beta,
dense.
I probably wouldn't
Like,
even be
literally,
buying the game.
some of them have been proven to be straight up dense.
Okay, so
Like,
apparently,
collecting disability
another
checks
ad
and
played,
everything.
and people are saying, a 10-second ad for a mattress company. Well, there you go. Are you looking for a mattress? Are they trying to say something about my content? That if you watch my content, you probably want to lay down on a mattress and go to sleep. Is that what they're saying? Maybe that's what they're saying. I literally did just say that I'm not doing drama content, right? So it's what it is. Like, well, if he's not doing drama content, you might as well go right to sleep, right? Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. So we are right where we left off yesterday. If you remember, we had cleared the area and we were going around grabbing all of the stashes, and we got one. Supposedly here in the bunker woods.
Say, Chris Chan coming back to the internet after everything that happened, like,
so we have to go look
how?
for them. But at the same time,
What
apparently
the fuck? And then
back,
Cyrex
which I
got to
didn't
roll with
realize.
his shit,
So
too.
we have to go back and find this gun first. So we're going to do that, all right? All right, let's resume, everyone. I'm going to do a little intro for the on-demand YouTube viewers, just so you know. And then we'll jump in. Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2.
Like trash, you won't buy me my blood work that I need,
After having
dude.
played this game quite a lot in the last couple of weeks, we're 23 hours in. We just completed the entire wellness center, Valhalla nursing home portion of Saga's story. We got the bolt cutters. So now we have the ability to go back throughout the game and go to the areas we couldn't access earlier because we have both the screwdriver and the bolt cutters. So what I want to do before we jump back into the story, because we've been so story focused, right? I want to go back to the manor, and apparently here there is the hidden gun, the hunting rifle that we missed, I guess. The original.
The hidden gun. How do you know about the hidden secret gun? All right, guy, just jackass. Let's skip ahead towards the end. Where he is at right now. Uh-oh, guys. It's nearing the end of his stream. He's only at $42. After breaking $100 2 streams in a row,
It has to be gun.
he cannot be
It can't be
happy.
shot. It has to be gun. There's only 3. So how did I get it wrong? Did I get it wrong?
Chat, tell him what to
Do I
do.
seriously need to get a pad and paper to do this? 724. Well, hold on.
Chat told him what to do.
I gotta get rid of
Congratulations,
my
chat.
current shotgun and come get this fucker. Where's the save room in here? There's no save room in here yet? Oh, come on. There's no
Guys,
save
he's got a
room?
save scum.
There's gotta be a fucking save room in town,
What? I can't save scum, guys?
right? Let's go back to the hotel and unload and then get the shotgun. Alright. It's a more powerful shotgun, so. If I want the code, I already solved it.
I need to go back.
You're shitting
Got a
me!
case to solve.
Oh my god, you're shitting me.
Ha 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 ha!
Wow. Well, I guess we're not doing that. We're going back in. We gotta find a save room in here, because I can't unload the shotgun until we do. So we gotta come back.
Holding cells. Is that where they're keeping Wake?
Alright, we gotta find a power. Or we gotta
Door's
find
locked, though.
a save room, come back for the shotgun. It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Love it.
Okay, let's look around.
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist is such a good show.
Ooh.
Both the original series and then the Brotherhood.
Damn, you guys got fucked up, huh?
The live action was okay. I haven't watched Hughes Die Against
Likely
that.
one of the doors down here that was locked previously will be a save
Have
room.
you had out frequency this entire time?
Eavesdropping is a big part of the job.
But
no, I got it from your partner. Anderson, look for a fuse to replace the blown out one in the fuse box. That should get the power going again.
Yep. On it.
well, we can definitely go to the evidence room and get the final stash.
So I think Alan Wake is a Game Pass game, so if you have Game Pass on PC or Xbox,
Final
you
stash
can
of the
play
game.
for free.
Another cult stash?
What the fuck does that say? I'm supposed to read that? What the fuck does that say? Can anyone even understand what that says? What the fuck is that? I can't read that. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Maybe wear your glasses.
They're saying one line is one. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
6.
1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 4, 6.
Good thing Chat's there to hold his hoof.
That was so easy, actually. Oh!
So easy, you had to have Chat tell you what to do. So easy, Chat told you what to fucking
Come on, pick
do.
it up. Now I got it. It's the lighthouse key. Cool. All right, we can go to the lighthouse, but we're the cult to the tree. We can go back to Watery and go back to the lighthouse now. Case closed.
Base Cat's doing alright, alright, alright.
Case closed.
That's all the stashes.
God, we're getting near the end of the stream, and he's got to be getting nervous. He's not even hit $50 yet in tips.
Done. Every stash found, we can go to the lighthouse maybe for a big reward. That would be cool. Can't do it yet because we're in the middle of a plot, but maybe later. Okay. Now we need a save room. Whoa. I'm on flare now. I have no inventory space again.
Save scum, save scum.
So which way
What
are
you
we going?
gonna
Go
do?
straight. That's a maintenance
What you
room.
gonna
Go
do
straight.
when he saves scums for you?
It's our save room, isn't it? Once the power's on? No, we could save now. Do we have a shoebox? Yes, let's use it. Thank God, because I'm going to go get that freaking shotgun once I clear this inventory out. Okay, good.
He's done
I
a
need
lot of
space.
scolding
I'm
today.
thinking I probably do need more space for it, right? It's probably like 3 or 4 slots. So let's make inventory space for it. And just to be safe, I'll make a special extra inventory slot right there. All right, let's save. Let's go get that shotgun. And then we'll come back down here and continue on. Huy, huy, huy.
So much work there, guys.
Gun. The only combination possible. Gun. Very good.
I'm sure Sheriff Breaker wouldn't mind me borrowing this.
All accounted
Ta-da.
for. Find all weapons for both characters. There you go. And stop right there. Find the pump action shotgun. So it's going to be much better than the standard shotgun, I'm assuming. Sweet. Is there anything I want a quick slot here? Maybe I have a million flashbangs. So let's quick. Oh, they're already quick slots.
And it's like, guys, why do I have so many people watch but no one's talking? Remember, you got to sub if you want to talk to my chat, guys.
Okay.
So let's say
All right.
you haven't seen any Alan Wake 2 game footage yet. You happen to
Action,
stream.
shoddy, boom body.
And all you hear is
Very
snort, snort, throat
One final
clear.
weapon for the end of the
Give
game.
me money.
Very cool.
Why aren't you guys talking?
Let's save it one more time, and then we will.
Like, why the fuck would you sub to
The
that?
lighthouse later. Hopefully, the lighthouse has a good reward for finding every stash in the game. That'd be cool. All right, we got about 10 to 15 minutes left on stream, everyone, just so you know. So we'll get as far as we
10
can.
to 15
I'm putting
minutes.
down my late stream tonight, so we should make good progress. Well, that's a good sign.
And 10 to 15 minutes, guys. We're still stuck at $40 in tips.
15 pills. I don't need them anyway.
Casey, is that you? Hold your fire.
Well, I definitely owe him money, dude. He's been there for 15 years.
So we're back down
They owe him
here.
$15 worth of guilt tripping, guys.
Here's the morgue. They won't let you into the morgue. Okay. I received a $2 tip. Boy, you guys waited till the last minute, huh? I got a $2 tip from an anonymous tipper. Baldur's Gate 3 was an
Wow,
absolute
up to
masterpiece.
44.
When the game release schedule slows down, maybe next summer you could try it. All right. I'll have to think about it. Thank you. Thanks for the $2.
He's gonna wait till next summer to play Baldur's Gate 3 then.
This game.
You guys were asking for this game. Where are you? How come you're not showing up?
Let's continue.
Because you waited
Okay.
until summer, the year after it came out.
Apparently I don't have enough games to play. People think I need more games to play. There's not enough being played. You need even more. Shotgun ammo. I don't know why that's in a first aid container, but okay. Where's the fuse? What the? Oh, she didn't give it to me. She didn't give me the fuse. She gave me the basement key. We have to go into the basement. Jeez, he killed a lot, huh? That's where I just came from. Where the fuck is he? What am I supposed to do? I just went to every room, and there's no one around, and I can't use a fuse, because I don't have one.
Chat, tell me what to do.
Like what I've done with the place.
Oh my god, there he is! He's hidden.
Could use a bit more light.
Funny.
Here we go.
How are you holding up?
Don't give me that worried look, Anderson. It's a flesh wound. Gave me a chance to have a nice chat about ex-wives with Kieran. Agent Estevez, I mean.
Making new friends, huh?
Shit.
I'm jealous. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's the situation on your end?
Okay, what happened at the hotel?
What happened at the hotel?
Wake was telling the truth about the cult being after him. That thing, the dark presence, it's real too. I saw it. A fucked up monster cloud. Wake tried to warn me. It knocked me out. FBC found me in the woods later.
I have a lot to tell you.
Watery turned out to be a good lead. Found the clicker and the cult. But the horror story's changing reality. Like Wake said it would. Logan, she's, the story claims she died here. But we can stop it.
Wait, Saga. What do you, Logan is gone.
Oh no!
She has been. For a long time.
Here we go.
Dun dun
Casey's
dun.
affected by the horror story too. I'm fighting for them all now.
Okay.
I'm gonna fix this, Casey. You, Logan, all of it. I just need to get the power back on first.
Give him hell, Anderson. Just remember, some things in life can't be fixed with a light switch. As for the power problem, here. I found a fuse on those poor bastards there.
This is it, of course.
I'll take care of
How
it.
convenient.
Stay put, Casey. I'll let you know when it's safe.
How convenient that one of his chat members probably told him what to do.
Anderson, good news, bad news. You can get to the cell block now, but the shaded hostiles that were in there are on the loose.
Thanks for the heads up.
He's just chilling. Okay. Didn't it say there was a new profile?
So usually this is why I don't watch his gameplay, but we're near the end of the stream. I want to see how much money he
I
ends
can
with.
tell something is wrong.
Oh, what the fuck?
How pissed
Oh,
off
yeah, I
he
can
gets
tell
about
something
it.
is wrong too.
I don't get it, guys. I hit $100 plus 2 streams in a row. Where did you guys go?
Holy shit.
Even with that shotgun, he's gonna get his ass handed to him. Oh, what the fuck? This thing's not going down.
This thing won't fucking die.
Situation is under control, Estevez. Coming back up.
Copy.
Used up all of his
I used
shotgun
all my
ammo there.
shotgun
Holy
shells.
shit. That's hilarious.
That was so many shotgun shells into that thing, and it fucking persisted. I guess I'm gonna have to start using a hunting rifle. I thought the shotgun would be the best effective thing, but I guess not. Fuck. Alright, well, holy shit. Everything's looted, right? We looted everything down here. No extra items or anything we didn't get. Damn, 0 shotgun ammo. And
Without his gotcha addiction, he'd be...
Things were intense.
Without gotcha, he never would have declared bankruptcy. But he has gotcha, so bankruptcy it is.
Alright, good chemicals. Maybe I'll see you tonight. Sounds good. We have no spare shotgun ammo. Nope. Wow. Alright, we'll just roll with what we got. I'll take 2 more healing items, maybe. Right? Yeah. 2 full heals. I guess I won't quick slot them, though. No. Alright. Well, guys, I'd like to keep playing, but we have 4 minutes. I can smell dinner. Which is really good. So, I guess we continue tonight from here.
It's only $44 tips.
We gotta complete this
Womp,
police
womp.
station portion. And however it ends, we don't know. We could go back to Watery after that and check out the lighthouse and see what's in there. Hopefully a big reward for getting all the stashes. But outside of that, looks like story, man. So, I hope you will join me tonight for the late stream. If you're watching live, if you're watching on demand, I'm playing more of this later today to see if we can wrap it up or not. We'll see what happens on the late stream. But, you know, it's good stuff, right? Great stuff. Having a great time. I hope you guys are too. I hope to see you tonight for the late stream. And thank you again, everyone continuously watching. If you could do me the favor of keep leaving comments, keep liking the videos if you're enjoying the playthrough. It's been a wild one, right? And I'm excited to see how it all ends. Maybe tonight, maybe not. We'll see. But,
And it
good
only ends
stuff.
with
I'm getting
$44
conflicting
tips.
opinions in the chat if I'll beat it tonight or not. So I'm not even going to say anything. People are like, oh, he'll beat it tonight. Oh, there's no way he can beat it tonight. So anyway. All right. Thank you all. And I will see you soon for more. Okay. So I am just going
Now he's ended recording, so this is going to be all unrecorded stuff.
to basically put this into suspend mode. And then tonight we'll resume right where we left off there. That was good stuff, man. We found a lot of optional stuff. I am still confused that there's a rhyme missing in Watery. I don't know where the hell it is. That's kind of annoying that we can't do all the rhymes because there's a rhyme missing that I never found. Someone had said that it might have been near the docks, so maybe we should check. Like I said, you get a piece of evidence every time you find a rhyme. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll check that tonight. Because if once we beat this station area and we go back to Watery to do that lighthouse, we'll go back. Maybe we could do the other rhyme if it's there. Okay. But anyway, thank you guys. Hopefully you'll come back
He's going to watch a guy to figure out where it is.
tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time for more Alan Wake as we get into the end game here. All right, guys. Thank you. I hope to see you tonight. If not, I'm not here tomorrow. I'm back on Friday with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. All right. Thank you guys. Enjoy the break. See you tonight.
Someone's not happy with this $44. Womp womp. Ah, poor baby. Well, thank you guys for watching with me. Got to pull up for the next game to be played. Go ahead and check it out. And as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day. Playing Call of Duty because he really likes the maps, guys. Not because fans will usually turn out for it. His fans will usually turn out for the multiplayer streams, but he's going to do the story mode first, which is fucking stupid. No one cares about campaign, DSP. No one. Not even your fans. They want to see you get salty during multiplayer matches. But you won't do multiplayer matches right away because I gotta learn the game, guys. I gotta learn the controls. It's Call of Duty. The controls are always the same. What the fuck? So hopefully you guys have a good day. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. Oh no, tomorrow I'm supposed to go to the mall to go see the new Marvels movie. So maybe Friday be next. Oh yeah, because then Marvels come home, football. That might be Friday before I stream again. See you guys. Oh, I love you too, buddy. Thank you for watching.